Takes half an hour to get to Hogwarts? Oh, yeah. 1/5 of this run is literally just roaming around at the fucking Weasley house. Oh, I really do not like the beginning, but that Willow was so bad. And I guess while we still have time, honestly, we might as well give it a reset. I am a bit sorry, everyone, but while we have time, just one, because that was just really sad. The Whomping Willow, I should have probably focused on it a bit more. It was never really a problem, so I was kind of just chilling, but I should have locked in for that fight. I have enough time to read chat during like all the cutscenes that exist in this, so... Well, lesson learned. For this run, I'll fully focus on the Whomping Willow. So we can hopefully make something work here. Well, at least I get to watch this intro as well. Yay, now that I'm not on break here. Yeah, I honestly, I can understand that the HP5 movie is a little bit empty. Like, it's pretty slow-paced and not really that much is happening. I like the book a lot, even though it's long AF, but I do like the immersion that it brings. Like, I think world-building-wise, it's a really nice book, because you have so much of just Harry being in school. I don't know. It just helps you a bit to understand the world a bit better, if that makes sense. Welcome in, Arilo. That really fucking sucks, by the way. I hate when that happens. I have an app that tracks my steps, and I'm very meticulous with it, so whenever I don't have my phone while walking, I'm very sad. But welcome in, of course. It's good to see you.
There is a plot, Harry Potter.
The bonking birch. I feel like the bonking birch would be pretty epic as well, if you ask me. Whomping Willow, I mean, it only sounds correct because we know it from the books, but I feel like the bonking birch would work. Find HP5 very tedious to watch? Interesting. I guess. And that's true. Imelda Staunton steals the show as well, of course, so... She does upgrade the movie quite significantly, which is nice.
Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Ron's mother, Molly Weasley, marched
Ron's
across
mother.
the yard and came to a halt in front
Narrator doing your mom jokes.
She didn't look pleased.
Bed's empty, no note.
The chocolate that gets them all the pimples, yeah. Disgusting, but yes. Oh wow, 70 kilometers with a bike. That is a very good workout, holy shit. How's it going in Tarth as well? Even the cast agrees, really. That is the worst movie? Who said that of the cast? I'm curious. I mean, I still think... I think HP4 is a good movie, a fun movie if you don't know the book. Like, as a standalone, it's actually pretty cool, I think. It's just, when you know how much potential they missed on, and how much they should have added, then it stops being good. But yeah, there's talks about the director not reading the books and all of that, yeah. Oh, you dad biked 100 kilometers? Jesus Christ, he's going around the fucking world. That is so far. How's it going, Johnny, as well? Good to see you. Yeah, HP4 I think is a very fun movie until you read the book and you're like, wait, where's this? Where's this from? This wasn't in the movie. A lot of the decisions weren't overly loved by the cast. Yeah, like their long hair, I think, for example. That everyone had to wear. I don't think they were liking that.
That's it, Harry.
It's a good movie if you don't know the book. Yeah, I agree. Danny Radcliffe hated it because of the long hair. I think so as well, bro. I don't know, I enjoyed the German HP5 book as well. I think the German book translations are all pretty well done in general. Like the music and the good vibes. Oh, the Umbridge theme is great as well. Yeah. I warmed up to it as well. I think the movie is alright. I feel like it's a lot of wasted potential in the Ministry. Unfortunately.
Right.
But apart from that, it's pretty alright. Love the dragon fight in the movie. Really? I have to admit I didn't. But yeah, the maze trial as well, it's so much better in the book. Same as the lake. I do agree with that, Katashi. And I feel like even, like, maybe the dragon is more action-packed in the movies. That's fair. But, like, logically, it really doesn't make any sense the way they've done it. It's, like, so much more dangerous than it would be, like... I mean, in the books, sure, the trial was a tournament. It is dangerous, but at least they sort of made sure to protect at least the audience. And that, like, in the movies, they just have a dragon that literally escapes and just goes fuck knows where. Like, after it stops chasing Harry, who knows where the fuck that dragon went? Like, and nobody cares. Like, nobody even moves from their seat. I mean, I know Hogwarts is dangerous, it doesn't care about people's safety, but I think that goes a little bit too far.
Now I need you boys to denome the garden for me. Go find Mr. Weasley. He's
I do understand why a lot of the book's maze wasn't used. I guess it would have been too slow-paced for the movies, like the swings, riddle, and stuff. Probably, but some of the creatures they could have put in, they could have been enjoyable. In the book, it's not going outside the arena, yeah. It's like actually secured in one place and like doesn't move around. In the movie, it chased after Harry even before stealing the egg, I believe, yeah. It just hated him, specifically. In the movie, the logic was more about you can die at any moment, while in the book, they made sure you're safe. Yeah, I guess they changed that a bit, that's true. I guess even in the lake, I think in the movie, they never even talk about how, like, Hermione and Ron couldn't have died down there, or Fleur's sister. I think when Harry saves Fleur's sister, it's literally like, damn, you saved her life, Harry. Dumbledore would have just let her drown, you know? I don't know. Yeah, but they don't like doing puzzles in movies, Kildare. HP1 also doesn't have the potion puzzle. I guess it's just something that for most people doesn't translate too well onto the big screen. I would have liked it as well, don't get me wrong. I think it would have been cool, but yeah, it's just not really a thing, I guess. Yeah, no, I do agree, Improved. It is a bit dumb in the movies, yeah. What did Slate post? I remember the cringe interview Katie Ling had to do where she had to explain if Daniel Radcliffe was a good kisser or not. Oh god, it's in the behind the scenes, isn't it, Slate? I have seen that at some point and it's very fucking weird. There's a lot of very weird interviews in the behind the scenes, yes. Yeah, Ginny Weasley looks like Molly, more like it. In the movie, it's like those non-participants who are your friends and family can die, yeah. It just adds some stakes, you know. Harry is just like constantly in mortal danger. Also, that's true. We know from the previous movies that Harry indeed does not have a brain. That's a good point. Not casting any spells in HP1 is proof for that. I like his shirt though, I gotta say. Harry in his best lumberjack outfit in this. It's kind of impressive. Yes. In the book, Ron yells at Harry for... Well, not... I mean, I don't think he yells at him badly, but... He makes fun of him a little bit for thinking that Dumbledore would just let him die. Also, what is that genie pose, by the way? I mean, that's also kind of true, Johnny, yeah. The best way to defeat Voldemort, honestly, instead of using his tiny puny wand, just use a freaking Glock or something. Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, no. In the movie, a lot of decisions were made in HP4 that did not make the most sense. But I'm also personally not the biggest fan of.
That's right, Harry.
Cutting that one guy? Wait, who? Ludo Beckman? No, probably not. Also, like another thing that's interesting in HP4, by the way. Ludo, yeah, it would have been interesting, I agree. The best one. Better than Ollivanders, I'm telling you, Slade. Getting rid of Colin, yeah, that's a bit sad. I like Colin as well, but I guess he doesn't really add much to the story. And he just kind of outgrew his character trait of being small and tiny. That one guy, yeah, it's very narrowed down, for sure. Wait, I golded this, fuck. I missed the split. I think the government, like the ministry just said Cedric died in the maze, right? I suppose. I guess that's just their explanation. Just an accident during the games, which is still kind of their incompetence and tragic, but at least it means Voldemort ain't back, so I guess they take that. Heart attack in the maze, something like that, yeah. I do also agree. 1000% Knight, yes. I didn't know the fireworks scene is cut. I mean, it felt a bit short to me in the movies. In the book, it was such a great scene. I loved it. In the movies, it did feel a bit short to me, but I didn't know it was cut. I didn't know there was supposed to be more. Another one dead at Hogwarts. Yep, same headline as usual. Which, by the way, I wanted to talk about that. Another thing that I didn't understand in the movie. Speaking of journalism, why did they bother having fucking Rita Skeeter in there? Like, genuinely. She does absolutely fuck all that entire movie. Like, she does the interview with Harry and it's like presented like it's some big thing. And then, like, it just doesn't matter. Like, it's not like he gets bullied with it or anything. The interview is just completely pointless. Yeah, Ludo would have probably been a more interesting character than Rita Skeeter. Like in the books, she's, I mean, I hate her, but she's a character that's interesting, that like does things. But in the movie, she just doesn't do shit. Like, why is she even in there? Exactly, they left all the consequences out. And then also the fact that she's an animagus and everything's cut out. Like, it's just, I don't know what she's doing in there. It's just so weird. Also, I hope not, Slade, but at least that would make the show funny. Don't like the character? No, she sucks. She's colorful everywhere, I guess. Maybe they just had it for a bit of comedy in there. The story in general was weird. Why can they not make a school book, the teleport key, and let Harry touch it? That's a good question as well, actually.
Don't worry.
But I guess it would have... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been more obvious or something, Astra. I really don't know.
That was really...
Probably to show Hermione as a true bitch she is by making her a bug. Yeah, Hermione made her a bug, exactly. And imprisoned her in a fucking glass. The personification of the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, the clickbait lady. Agreed. I would rather have Ludo or Winky than Rita. She doesn't even come back in the later movies. No. Completely, again, like that's what we said earlier. All the consequences are completely cut out. But Ludo Beckman, he has a lot of... Actually, a big part of the books. I mean, again, he's not super important, but he appears a lot in HP4, so... I think going through his entire back lore would be a bit too much right now, improved, but yeah. The entire series has so many loopholes. True, yes. He's commentating the Quidditch World Cup, he's working for the Ministry, he bets a lot of money on Harry winning the tournament, which is why he tries to help him multiple times during the book. And, yeah. He's a sort of a red herring as well-ish in the books. You're not sure for a while if he may be like a Death Eater or something, or maybe some... I mean, he's a bit shady, I guess, so you don't fully know where his loyalties lie. So he's an interesting character. Probably they didn't put him in because he would have had too many scenes, but it's still weird to fully cut him. Triwizard Tournament situation is crazy, lol. That's PlayStation 2, Slade, having to hit all the objects. I'm very sorry, I can't keep up with chat right now. I think discussing HP4 has unleashed something here that I didn't expect us to have in us anymore. So I'm very sorry that I will be missing some stuff, but yeah, hitting all the objects is thankfully only PlayStation 2. For this game, you just have to beat the high score and it's one card, and we're fine, thankfully. An underground investigation journalism team would have been a nice side story during HP5. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they have in HP7, right? They have like the underground radio, which is sort of in the movies even, but yeah. All the games blend together, especially with how much gnome throwing there is. Yes, I agree. Oh yeah, I forgot about that even, Kildeo. Yeah, in the book that's true, in the books they have Mrs. Weasley visit the castle and stuff. And Harry is like not expecting to have any family visiting him before the task, and then the Weasleys come in. It's very wholesome, I agree. He draws and also kind of dipped at some point. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of very relevant even in the books, but yeah. If was a tournament would be interesting in Legacy 2. That would be sick, actually, Astro. Yes. Oh, yes, that would be sick. I really hope they do that. That would be such easy gameplay for them as well. Like, it's a win-win. That actor will play Lee Jordan till he dies. Yeah, he's still very much... He also voices someone in Hogwarts Legacy, so... He is very much still involved with the magical universe, I suppose. He very much still is Lee Jordan. Just not in the movies, exactly. He started to get angry to on Ron for his exams, lol. I forgot about that. I forgot that they even interacted with Ron in that scene, but yes. Yeah, and Tom Felton, he's very much Draco Malfoy obsessed as well. Again, I can't blame him. It's kind of fair. They could kill students off during Triwizard, no problem. After all, it was common occurrence. What caused the tournament to stop? I agree, but theoretically they wanted to make it safer this time, right? They wanted to make it safer so that nobody dies. So I guess they tried. I mean, Tom Felton has been in a couple of things. He's been in like Planet of the Apes and stuff, I believe. Hasn't he? I think in one of them. I don't know what else he's been in. He had some rough movie since. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I hear a lot of people making fun of him for like, oh, he's only doing Harry Potter. He's still Harry Potter obsessed. I don't really understand that thinking. Like, what's the problem with that? He played a role in his childhood that he still likes, that he's still happy to reprise. That probably makes him pretty good money with like Cursed Child. Why not? Like, why the fuck not? Not everyone has to be in like 50,000 Hollywood movies, you know? There was a World War II film he was in that I found dog shit. Well, fair enough. And yes, that is in the books as well, Slade, yep. Like, imagine, like, what the fuck, having a basilisk as a task? Whoever was in charge that year was probably Mr. Black or something. Like, there was incredibly incompetent. That's the reason why they cancelled it, yep. If you don't know the 5th year not to look at the basilisk, then you can't be helped. I mean, Harry beats a basilisk at 12. Kind of a shame that those 17-year-old students... Or I guess back then the restriction probably wasn't there, but kind of their own fault for not beating him, exactly. Did one of the headmasters get killed by the snake? That's crazy. He beats him, not really because of the phoenix. I mean, he does get the sword, but... You know, they could have packed the sword for that task. He would have probably died. He would have died without Fox, but he would have still beaten the snake, to be fair. I also think not enough people complain about Hogwarts having 2 members in the tournament. Imagine Germany twice in the World Cup. I mean, the other schools do complain, it's just they can't do shit about it. Because apparently that's them rules, or something like that. But yeah, maybe that's the tournament that gets it cancelled and we have to beat a Basilisk in Legacy 2. Skill issues not having a Phoenix pad. Yeah, not being a Dumbledore is a skill issue, I agree. Yeah, it would have been a tie. Without Fox, it would have been a tie. Also, excuse me, swimmer. Huh? What am I reading here? And Slade as well, of course. It took a while for those to come out, but they happen now, I guess. I mean, that's also kind of true. I forgot that Fox actually gets the ice, removes the ice of the Basilisk. That's a good point. So without that, I guess he would have probably had a harder time. You guys are smart. I forgot about that. Brother, give me the remembrall. Why is this even here? Neville has never visited the Weasleys. They don't want him anywhere near the house. Why is his remembrall here?
Ginny, there you are.
Whatever.
Nice work, Harry.
Yeah, Fox also brought the hat, but he could have brought a sword if Harry would have been smarter, to be fair. So that I feel like is not really the main reason, but yeah, getting the ice is kind of true. Also, wow, it's a lot of data, Sonia. Well, that's cool though. There's some time for it. And welcome back, of course. Hope you enjoyed your coffee. I mean, I guess that's the definition of teamwork in Earth, you know? Harry got his ass carried through a lot of the dangerous situations because he had a lot of friends. And he's the good side where people care for each other, and Voldemort does not. So, you know, I guess friendship, the power of love wins again and whatnot. I guess that's kind of the whole point of Harry Potter. That's why he gets carried through a lot of stuff. People coffee, enjoy. The Duofecta has died, by the way. I think you still saw that. So now we're just doing HP2. I guess why not? Can improve a bit in this game again. Would be nice. Love wins over hate, exactly. Yeah, no, I do agree, Kelvin, overall. In the book, he also removes the nose of the snake. Huh? Really? How the fuck would you do that? That's indeed impressive. They're just like, it's like Voldemort's nose.
All he could tell was that he wasn't
We don't know what the consequences are for breaking the contract in HP4? No, that's true. Maybe Harry would have just died if he didn't take part in the tournament. That's, I guess, why nobody can complain too much.
Harry heard a noise from the door.
Basilisk wins over love, but Pigeon wins over Basilisk, sort of. True. Never forget, in the first one, his power was touching Quirrell. In the third one, he had Hermione to warp him around. Yeah, that's true. And 4 the villains helped him. And 4 the villains helped him? How? I guess it was just Priori Incantatem, just kind of coming out of nowhere. I don't know, he was carried very often, but again, that's the definition of teamwork. Hey, welcome in, Flavin. Oh my god, yeah, I'm in the Harry outfit, that's true. Rocking the red shirt. I have a red, what What is that called? Cardigan, I suppose, ish. Because there's a T-shirt. It's not quite the same, but I could be even more looking like Harry. I mean, Barty Crouch helped him, but like it was part of the plan, though. He didn't necessarily help him to beat Voldemort, though. Not sure if Harry could have brought the sword. Yeah, he could have found a way, but you're kind of right. He got carried through the tournament by Barty Crouch, but not to be Voldemort, to be fair.
Ginny, who was very fond of Harry, defended him.
The Dragon Dung.
Leave him alone.
The very important
He didn't
Dragon
want
Dung
your
samples Percy got in
Lucius
HP4.
Malfoy
It's like there's some good scenes in those books, I have to say.
books Ginny had bought.
I suppose those books are the best
I mean, I think they were busy
your father can
making
give you.
business those late.
Lucius
The
plucked a
Weasley
copy
twins
of
in
A
HP4
Beginner's
already.
Guide to
They had to do their
Transformation
legal, like,
from
betting
Ginny's
ring
children,
and,
examined it briefly,
I
and then
suppose handing
replaced
out, like, their candy to people.
No one at that
They were
time
too busy
realized
for
how
pranks
much
at
of an
that
effect
point.
this gesture from Lucius Malfoy would have on their lives, and they all left.
You watched the original Spider-Man movies recently? I didn't know you were in those movies
They found
too.
the car in Charing Cross Road, and after making it invisible,
Because he has
threw it into
glasses
the
in the
sky
first
over
one?
London. They
People
saw
told
the
me I look like
Hogwarts
Tobey
Express
Maguire a bit,
far
which I
away
don't
and
understand, but
followed it for
I
some
take it.
time.
I absolutely take that as a big compliment. If Buddy didn't teach him how to blow off the Imperius, Harry's fucked in the graveyard. Yeah, that's true. I guess he did do that to, like, keep his cover, though, but that's actually a good point. He did help him with that. You're right. There's a lot of suits of armor. That's an easy way to get a sword in Hogwarts. With a kind of awkward if Fleur touched the cup. I mean, again, Moody made sure that does not happen, but yeah, that would have definitely changed the final of that book a bit. Yes, sorry, I didn't realize you sent me something, Tanya. There's a long cutscene after this honking segment, so I'm very happy to check that out. Thank you for letting me know, though. That helps a lot. Oh, fuck. Green Goblin. I don't think I have the chin for that, unfortunately, Slade, but yeah. Oh, nice, nice, nice. GG's on getting the copying done. I hope you had a good afternoon, though, at your parents', despite slight annoyance, I suppose. I hope it went alright. Yeah, Fleur was useless during the tournament. Even Harry was better than her somehow. Also, I could actually do that, Gogger, yeah. That's, you know, gotta use the green screen to its full potential for sure. It was alright? Yeah, we take that. That's decent. I'm happy then. Oh, nice! I'm happy as well. That's really cool. I'm glad she I know she's very high standards with wine, so I'm happy then if the one we brought was good. How's it going, Dante, as well? I read the longer messages in the cutscene, everyone. It's very hard for me to keep up with stuff. I might have to scroll up a bit. But thank you so much for joining. I don't like this part either. It's good that in any percent you can completely skip this, but in Hando, unfortunately, there is a card to collect. Those movies still hold up. I agree. I think the original Spider-Man ones are great. The third one, I do agree. That's the one with Venom, right? It's not my favorite either, but the first two are really, really nice. And yeah, at least it was like a finished trilogy, exactly. It was finished in itself. Yeah, read that in a bit, Mikey, if that's okay, when I have a bit of a longer cutscene. And welcome in Sajuk as well. Hello to you. We are honking our way to Hogwarts. How's your day been going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, nowadays we appreciate it for the meme material, that's true. For Bully Maguire. Road rage, yes. Honking. All those stupid train drivers that are chasing us that we totally cannot dodge by just going up a bit or left or right, you know. Totally not. I like Hogwarts. I think Hogwarts is perfect for this split. But yeah, Bully Maguire is indeed, that's... the movie gave us that, so I can't be mad about that. I mean, that seems so much easier, to be honest, Astro, but I think the Hogwarts Express is not really just about efficiency, right? It's also a bit about students already bonding a bit before going to Hogwarts. But yeah, going by Portkey definitely sounds like the way more efficient way of doing it. Okay, we got the card. Already on 4, holy shit. So I can understand why they used to do it like that. Students lost their key or were too late and hated the feeling. Yeah, I see. It's the way less invasive way to take the train. Okay. Also, yeah, right. It's one of those movies that people could only appreciate afterwards due to all the memes. Very quickly, I will answer to a WhatsApp.
Phew, that was really close. I didn't think we'd make it out of the tunnel.
Excellent, Harry. There's Hogwarts. Try and land the car in the castle grounds.
There's something wrong with the car. I don't have control anymore.
Mind that tree! Help! I can't get out! Harry, you need to get close to the tree and cast a spell at what looks like its mouth. Nintendo! 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 Nintendo!
Okay, we back. Sorry. Love how that just had a 3D model drive into a texture. Yeah, 10 out of 10 realism. I hate this fight, man. Fuck you. Spidey 3 was the most expensive movie ever. Oh, yeah. And people were expecting, like, so much, of course, because of that, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit weird. Okay, this was way better, though. Always feels like a theater play. I love PlayStation 1 graphics are great, honestly. Like, this is peak nostalgia. It's not good, but it's peak nostalgia. Okay, finally I can read the longer message from Mickey earlier. Snape's comment, though, to Hermione getting drinks from Malfoy, hitting her in the mouth, making her front teeth so large to cover her mouth, and Snape says, I see no difference, yeah. Yeah, and that's like, stuff like that is not in the movie, how Ron defends her. Like, Snape is fucking ruthless, though, like, what the hell? How is that man allowed to teach? I do agree with that, Mickey, yeah. Those things I would love to see in the show, like Ron getting a bit more credit in screen time and not just Hermione. This produced before the third book came out? Yes. I do think... No, wait, no, it can't be. No, the third book was out already. Maybe that's why it has the mouth. Maybe they're like, ah, okay, this has a passage anyway, so it makes sense. Are we on the right split? Absolutely not. I have missed them all. That's fine. And Yo Aviana as well. Same. And like, there again, they're not good and they make you nauseous, but they're like mega nostalgic, so they're kind of fun. How are you doing though? Welcome in. Good afternoon. He is a sad little man, yeah. I mean, he holds a grudge on James Potter, who's like dead for the past 11 years, at this point 12 years, I guess. Sorry, that was I couldn't decide what number to say, so that came out a bit weird. And he still hasn't gotten over that, and he still holds a grudge. It's weird. Just thinking that someone renamed your splits and put them out of order on purpose to confuse you. No, I confused myself enough, no worries. Decent time save though, we take it. I'm already naturally good at having confusing splits, because splitting is very hard. Yeah, no, I agree, Mickey, yeah. Like, Snape is very lucky that Dumbledore really wants to keep him in the castle. Because he really should not be allowed to be there as a teacher. Hope they show him in a more balanced way in the series. Yeah, I mean, I think they showed him off okay in the movie. It's just everyone likes him because it's Alan Rickman. I think in general they've portrayed him quite well. The zoom up on Snape in the cutscene is always funny, yeah, with this pose. One must not carry the ring into Mordor.
Harry Potter mustn't stay at Hogwarts.
As long as we're just splitting on livestream and not doing the splits. Oh, I couldn't. I'm way too unflexible for that. But I guess I can't do the live splits either, so yeah. Also, I heard about that, Kildare. It's a cool theory. That's why he bullies Neville extra, because Voldemort could have chosen his parents instead of Lily. So, yep. Also, Colin? Who's Colin? Never talked to the guy. How's it going? Yay. Good afternoon as well, and welcome back, Astanux. I mean, we're still doing HP2, so it sort of is a Duofecta. It's just that the Duofecta itself kind of got pretty shit, so I just continue this as a single run. Dumbledore should hire Snape as a janitor. All that student abuse would become based and justified. Well, that's what Filch does, that's also true. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of the faculty in Hogwarts is just absolutely miserable and doesn't want to be there. So I don't know why they're still there. Definitely Snape and Filch. I guess that's why they're allies. They're allied in their hatred for that place. Fuck are you shooting at, Harry? The book or what? Colin full series. He shows up in a couple of HP2s and HP5, both of them. Honestly, a Colin full series would kind of work. Now that I think about it, there's a bean here. Fuck me. That's fine. Yeah, oh god, I forgot about bins, yeah. Another very, very competent teacher. Or Trelawney, who's also very competent in teaching. It is good that Hogwarts is free and doesn't cost school tuition. Because my god, that would be a ripoff. Literally 90% of the teachers are just incompetent.
Bertie Bot.
Ben's percent probably wouldn't work. He's not in that many games. I mean, he's on Legacy, I guess. I guess we would play that game at least. Even though it's not part of the full series, but yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think with a different actor, people would be way less of a Snape simp nowadays, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, he's in the GBC games and that's it. That's like literally the 2 games he's in, so wouldn't really work for that run. And Legacy. Dark Arts is more like the dank arts. Lupin was pretty dank, to be honest. Shooting the...
Look.
What was it? What did he do to Peeves again? The tongue to the top of his mouth or something? That's pretty based. Imagine paying Bertha Trelawney telling you you're doomed, yeah. Paying Trelawney so she can like absolutely frighten your child every lesson. Makes them think something horrible is gonna happen anytime soon. Wait, we need this. It's not weird that the Ministry would look at Hogwarts. No, I think Umbridge's inspection is honestly kind of warranted. I do agree. Shooting chewing gum through his nose. Yeah, he did do that as well, didn't he? It's crazy there's a special spell for that, but I respect it.
Of course.
Of course. Also, I think Quirrell was a pretty decent teacher, so was Moody. I mean, I guess Moody would have been a bit questionable, actually. Teaching them the unforgivable curses, even if he wouldn't have been Barty Crouch Jr., would probably be a bit questionable. For Neville, that's very true, Johnny, I think. I mean, he has issues saying Professor Snape when Lupin asks him for his biggest fear, so... Yeah, the fear of the name is definitely there, in his case. I mean, that's also true. The actual Moody would have probably taught things a bit different, so yeah, that's a good point. We don't really know how that would have been. Fucking sneezes today, what the hell? Yeah, apart from the back of the hat problem, exactly. He wouldn't have been that, but Lockhart is a way better example of a horrible teacher.
Harry Potter.
I think Quirrell taught his class pretty decent. I like how you can go in and out of the library in this game. I agree, yeah. It's cool that it's actually like a publicly accessible part and not just a restricted section. Also, this is Harry Potter. This is the game where you get his card the earliest. Usually, in most games, it's just all the way at the end, but in this game, they didn't give a shit. Yeah, I hope it's not from the AC, Sajuga, I have to admit. We had the flight and everything, so, eh. Buddy impersonated Moody so well that it fooled Dumbledore. I guess that's a good point as well. You're right. So probably when Dumbledore heard that, like, Buddy Crouch or Moody is teaching them about unforgivable curses, he was just like, yeah, you know, that sounds about right. That sounds like him. Here is a gold card yet to complain about Durvan. Well, at least he's actually done something for wizard kind. Durvan was just an idiot. Harry genuinely saved their asses. Twice. Well, I guess at this point once, but yes. I guess that's true in 3PC, but he's still pretty much at the very end in 3PC as well. You do have the Founders after, but yeah. Usually it's one of the last cards that you get in most of the games. So this one is a very interesting change of pace. Do we split here? Yeah, that sounds correct. Well, that looks correct. Okay. But he's still a Ravenclaw at heart, I guess, Kildare. He is still a Ravenclaw at heart.
We made it!
We made it! So I guess he can learn some of the spells. He doesn't have a card in GBC, that's interesting. I thought it's the same 101 cards that PC has as well, but I might be wrong. If he didn't do anything, Quirrell would have gotten the stone and all in the first book. Yeah, that's also true. He wouldn't have gotten the stone, that's very true. But Harry has his hero complex, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know what cards there are in GBC, but I kind of just assumed it's the same as on 2PC. Might be wrong. Okay, whatever, I guess we're not doing the skip. What if Barty impersonated Moody as a teacher so good because nobody actually knew how the heck Moody would fare as a teacher? I guess, yeah. I guess as long as he makes him like crazy and unpredictable, it's relatively accurate to Moody's character. Nice backflip though on those rats, holy shit, it's kinda cool. Yeah, with that good old gillyweed, I think, Astanox. That's the #1 reason, I think. The #1 meaning. Oop, come on. Get up here, please. What a fun secret. I really hate this one. This is probably my least favorite bookshelf secret in this game. Clearly, yeah. It must be. It's a reference to the rats from the magical zoology store in Hogsmeade, or in Diagon Alley, rather. Must be. The devs just looked into the future, and they thought they need this in their game. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly, it's the most healthy drinking game, to be honest, Bix, so I respect that. If you want to stay healthy and not get Omega drunk, then that is the game for you. Let us discuss how Dumbledore knew about the curse of the defense teacher and decided he's cool with asking Remus and Moody to do it. I mean, I guess the nature of the curse is, at the very least, it's not that everyone, like, dies, you know? Like, for some people, like for Lupin, for example, it ended pretty well. It's just like, yeah, okay, he gets fired in the end. Sure, he got a bit humiliated publicly and all that. It's not the greatest, but at least it doesn't have to end with people's deaths. So, you know, he was probably just hoping that it wouldn't be the worst case scenario for them, but it's still a little bit, it's just a Dumbledore thing, honestly. It's just a Dumbledore thing. Oh, that's a big gold though, I didn't even do the trick. Also, yo, Wolfen and Misha as well. The yellow bookshelf in HP1 PC. Which one is that? Is that the one... Is that the one you do like the Nick skip on in Filch? Or which one is that? But anyways, welcome both of you. I'm doing very well. What about you guys? Ooh. Oh, I hate to read that, Wolfen. I very much hate to read that. Do you go to a doctor with it? That might be the time to go to a doctor with it. That does not sound very good. Oof. I mean, I guess that's true. Umbridge would have been close. That's a good point. Look at the yellow book in Filch 2. Ah, okay, it is where Nick Skip is. I thought so. Okay. Never mind. I did interpret that correctly then. Let's go. It's the Nick Skip bookcase. No, I like that one. I don't mind. Nick Skip is fun. I don't mind that trick. I mind that secret more than Nick Skip, for sure. It is more annoying. Oh my god, what is this camera doing at times? Holy shit. Yeah, I hope your toe heals quickly though, Wolf, and that really does not sound good. Fingers crossed that it all grows properly again very, very soon. But going to a doctor might still be a good shout. Most DADA teachers survive. Yeah, I mean, we don't know how it was before Quirrell, to be honest. We don't know what happened to all of those guys. I know, it's such a discriminating lesson, Dumbo. I agree. Hispology never gets taught, only herbology. I guess Hogwarts just not very progressive. Classic. You did go to the doctor. Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that at least. Very informative, and I now know what I need to do to ensure it heals properly. That's good. Did you get like some kind of, I don't know, ointment or something as well? Yeah. I don't think the Karas died, Kildare. I think that's pretty much the correct list.
If you can kick, the timer will be...
I mean, teachers in general in the entire series. Yeah, that's true. What about Charity Burbage, though? She doesn't survive. If you're looking at just teachers, that's definitely one that does not have the nicest fate. She gets obliterated by Voldemort. And yo, Jordy, welcome. And it is my Gryffindor shirt, of course. We all know Gryffindor is the most based house, so I gotta represent. They renamed it to Adidas nowadays. It's just Hogwarts modernizing. They just changed the house name a little bit. But it's the same house. It's the same house that was founded by Godric Gryffindor, so I'm wearing official Hogwarts merch, of course. It's perfect. Alright. Grounds pretty well done, I think. Yeah, it's the 2026 Hogwarts, exactly. It's the upgrade. How have you been doing, Jordy, by the way? As always, it's a pleasure to see you around in chat. With a very, very slight Slytherin bullying, even, honestly, for your standards, so I respect that. Also, yeah, the snails are fucking gigantic in this game. Especially compared to how they are in PC. They are chonkers in this. It's almost impressive.
Gold again.
Nice.
Woo!
Gold again? Woohoo. I will take that. I think this is off to a decent start, I have to admit. Again, I said that before and then like the run died. We have denoming and all of that, so let's not like jinx it while we're at it, but it's a good start. I have to soak my feet for 10 minutes every day so it doesn't go wrong or get infected. Ugh, yeah. Man, I really hate hearing that. That does not sound nice at all. So, yeah, take care, everyone. Take care of your health. Don't stub your toes. You would have a Skibidubis house, yeah, and a Tung Tung Sahur house, probably. Oh shit, spell learning as well is a thing in this. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That is another 100% killer. Tung Tung Sahur Pog. Actually, the first time I've seen that reaction, I think, but yep. One small detail on HP4 as well. Harry has issues with learning Axio, yes. Yeah, and then Flitwick was very impressed with him, I think, because Harry had... I mean, you learn it better if your life depends on it, I guess. Harry's the best example with Axio. So it makes sense. This is not where we split. Your brain dead? Yeah, we're all brain rotted, you know. The Tung Tung Tahurs and 6/7s. The Triple T house.
Watch my complete
Nice.
Get ready.
It only hurts for 10 minutes, so only during the soaking, I guess.
Perfect. Perfect.
At least it didn't like break your toe or something, so it could have been worse, I guess. I did that as a child, it was not fun. I did break my big toe. Because I kicked the floor. Because I was playing football indoors, without shoes.
Impressive.
It was not fun.
Perfect. Perfect.
So I guess it could always be worse, but yeah, I really hope you're recovering quickly. Oops,
Perfect.
that's fine. This is still pretty decent. Never broke a bone, that's actually good. I mean, the hard part is Satch, but yeah, it's not nice breaking bones, so definitely keep on being safe.
Bravo.
Bravo!
Perfect. Perfect.
That's a weird voice line, I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
Perfect.
Bravo! Oh yeah, he did reach the Triwizard Cup with Axio. Axio saved his life like twice in HP4, that's true. Maybe that's why Hogwarts is so dangerous, that's true. So they learn the spells easier, because they know their life might depend on it. If they're better at magic, they have a higher survival chance.
Mr. Potter.
I think Lockhart being an actual thief and an idiot is worse as a higher than Umbridge, who actually knew her job. I mean, yeah, but she's not a good teacher though either. But I do agree that Lockhart is an incredibly irresponsible hire from Dumbledore as well. Like, imagine it's your final year in school, and you have Lockhart as a teacher, and you just completely fail your final exams, you know? As a kid, I used to run into walls for fun as fast as I could. Oh my god, what? Well, like head first or what, Cloven? I'm a bit confused about that. I hope you have no lasting damages from that. Apart from liking Harry Potter speedruns, of course, but we all have those. Also, I guess that's true, Gogger. In general, I agree, but for teaching, neither really helps. Like, I guess Umbridge knew the theory, yeah. Ooh, broke your index finger. Stuck in a car door, yeah, that sounds awful as well, Kildeo. Ooh. Imagine being able to put mods into those games. I mean, I think that's sort of the future we're moving towards, Amos, from what I've seen. I was told earlier people are porting this game onto PC, and if it's ported to PC, theoretically, people should be able to mod it, I think. I mean, Umbridge didn't have too much of a clue, that's true. All she knew was like how to read the dry theory, I suppose. And she hated children and didn't really want to teach anyone anything. I think her main goal was to keep people stupid. But I mean, at least Umbridge wasn't a Dumbledore hire, to be fair. I don't think he would have had her if he had a choice. I think that was just the Ministry pushing her in there. Lockhart, on the other hand, that was fully Dumbledore. Yeah, Fudge placed her there, exactly. That's why Lockhart is worse. I guess kind of, yeah. Like, Umbridge does the things that the Ministry wants her to do, I suppose. So, the Ministry's probably happy with the hire. He learned Expelliarmus. More from Snape than anything, but true, yeah. Hitting kids as a Hogwarts employer is pretty common, yeah, that's also kind of true. It's not the most kid-friendly school. Yeah, Harry learned the signature spell sort of from Lockhart, that is true. In a way, a bit. Okay, that's very silent. Isn't there supposed to be a jingle playing while collecting those plants? This is very boring when he's just picking them up like this. Bit of damage is good. I already defeated the slugs the first way around. You go through here, defeat the slugs, and come back. Sounds like it should, but no. Interesting. It really feels like a jingle would work very well. Okay. Lockhart was also Dumbledore's decision. Oh fuck.
Well done, Miss. There are still
But it's not like people killed themselves to get Defense of Dark Arts teacher. Yeah, I guess he really wasn't left with many choices, that's true. Also, yo, welcome in Latino into Jabba the Hutt. They are fucking gigantic, to be honest. They are kind of Jabba the Hutt-like slugs. I do agree. Yeah, the Zelda jingle would work. That would work quite well. Kind of so video game trope logic, the magic you learn at the very start of the journey is the one piece of magic you use the entire way. It's like Flipendo in HP1, that's true. The most useful spell. And for Harry, that was Expelliarmus, yep. Kind of right. Doo-doo. Oh, how old are we talking, Sejuk? Like more than a decade? Probably. That's some nostalgia. But I can imagine that game is broken as well. Wait, how? Is that actually what happens in the book, though, Kildare? Because Umbridge isn't fired at that point when they have the OWLs, no? Or is that just like his imagination, I suppose?
All right, Harry.
There's reason enough run, but it's still horrible. Ah, okay, it's just very broken, I see.
Welcome to in a Quidditch, which is why
That makes sense. Yeah, Flipendo ever getting replaced is indeed a crime. It's very, very sad. Interesting, I thought it genuinely needs a memory to do a Patronum. I'm surprised just some random imagination works, but I suppose. Oh my god, that's the Owen Wilson run? I can't. I remember that being a thing. Involves doing some death warps. Out of bounds, you can go to the boss in like 3 minutes, damn. That is broken. That is like 1 GBA level of broken.
Excellent. For that performance, you've earned your gold wings and 25 house.
Oh my god, that sounds really good actually, Bess. Enjoy the muffins. Oh, that sounds really, really good.
Here's the first.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. When he imagined his parents talking to him, that was also, like you said, he doesn't even know if it's real. That's kind of a good point. Yeah. So I guess just happiness is what you need, not necessarily a happy memory. Do I want to try them again? Fuck no. Don't want to quit? Hell yeah. You don't have to do this for 100%, so I am so out of here. We saved some more time, nice.
Hey, Harry.
That is pretty awesome.
That's true. How about here? Remember how...
Oh, please send it in the food channel. I'm really, really curious.
Get ready.
I will try to beat Ron. Usually I just lose here, but I do think with a good fight, this does save time. So I think it's worth trying, you know?
Well played, Harry. That's round 1 to you.
Makes the spell a lot easier if you're able to think up imagined situations, yeah? I guess makes it more fair though, to be fair. Oh, welcome back already from Ed Jail. Because imagine if, you know, it would have to be a memory, then people that had like a very unhappy life until that point could never do a Patronum, you know? But But if they can imagine some happiness, then they can still do it. That was definitely faster than being killed by him. That was a decent fight. I should start doing that in all the runs. It just used to be the old strat to just, like, get killed by him, basically. But it's just, like...
I wonder who it could be.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's just kind of a lot easier to get defeated by him, but it's just so much slower.
Pay for that, Malfoy.
You'll pay for that, Malfoy, in galleons. And humiliation.
Ron, you...
Ah ha ha. Okay. Now we are talking though. Best segment of this run, of course. Ron puking all over the place. Very fun. I'm sure your Patronum would be strong AF with that, Jordi. I have absolutely no doubts. The nerve Ariston just gives you a Patronum image. Yeah, I guess that's true. Whatever makes you the happiest. Yeah, that's actually a good point. You just look in the mirror and then you just roll with that, yeah. Oh, a Thestral is sick. That's true. Can people that... That's actually an interesting question. I didn't think about that. Thestral is a Patronum. Can anyone see that, or only people that have seen death? So for the people that can't see Patronum, is it just like an invisible force? I don't know. Amazing PNGs for their faces. Harry with the sunglasses is peak, honestly. Hermione in this game gives me Madonna vibes. I will have to check her next time we see. Because now I want to see her Madonna as well. Hermdonna. But yeah, no, like this, they're lovingly called the speed shades. Harry's sunglasses. Makes him go faster. +5 buff on speed when he wears those. I do believe it's Daniel Radcliffe from a behind the scenes. Which is very weird that they chose that and that they even had access to it, but there's a very, very big HP1 behind the scenes on YouTube, and he had those sunglasses because the contact lenses really hurt his eyes. So they gave him this so his eyes get a bit more protected. And in the behind the scenes he's wearing those every now and then, and I'm pretty sure that's where the shot is from. I guess it's a low-res image, so they save some disk space, I suppose, yeah. That is smart. I suppose so, Flavin. I don't know the show, but I take your word for it. Sounds something like that for Thestral Patronum, yeah. And since when does Rupert Grint have kryptonite in his mouth? That one is probably not from the behind the scenes. That one is probably just photoshopped. They took Rupert Grint's face and put some green sludge. The intern was tasked to just put something that looks like puke, you know? Is it Rupert from a different movie, yeah? From Thunderpants or whatever the fuck it's called. The cursed one. Okay. Devil Metzer is from really early in the shoots. Yeah, yeah. I guess so. Oh, fuck, my keyboard. No! Never seen this minigame before, yep. It's just beautiful slug puking. It's great.
Yuck.
Yuck! I do not know why they felt the need to actually put this into the game, but yes. Yeah, I feel like the eye color, honestly, is really one of the smallest issues with the movies. Especially since it hurt Daniel Radcliffe, I think it's very understandable. I feel like there's way, way more important things to be sure or make sure of. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, this cutscene is so long. Introducing the upper castle. So epic. Yeah, and the eye color of Lily in the backstory is also wrong. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. That entire thing they just didn't care about in the movie, which is fair. They could have also done it digitally, but I don't know. I think it would have only turned out worse, so I think it's well done the way it is. HP6 had plenty of green to make up for that. The most beautiful of the filters. Yeah, that's weird then. Maybe someone color corrected it after the fact then. If they had contact lenses for the shoot. It's a bit weird, I don't know. Movie making madness, I guess. Who knows who made which executive decision behind the scenes. They color corrected lilies to match Dan's instead. Maybe. I mean, that would kind of make sense, right? If they have the same eye color. Windows Movie Maker %. The most powerful editor, of course, yeah. Windows Movie Maker just has so many features. I genuinely don't even think... Oh, fuck you, man. I hate this. I genuinely don't even think you could change the eye color with Windows Movie Maker. I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure it does not have color correction as a feature. It's just that shit. You miss Windows Movie Maker? I do not. It is such a horrendous software. I mean, I guess it's okay for just pure cutting. That's really all you can use it for. I do not think every good editor runs because Windows Movie Maker works. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not agree with that. You can change it to cycle colors like a rainbow or a disco. Really? Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That's a cooler feature that I thought Movie Maker would have. I mean, I haven't used it for the past like 8 years or something. I did use that for my German Let's Plays of Harry Potter back in the days. Before I knew about like DaVinci Resolve. So all of the like HP1 Let's Plays and stuff, they are fully done with Windows Movie Maker, I think. I mean, they don't have many cuts, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what they're rendered with. No, I figure that you mean the entire string, Gogor, but that's still kind of cool. Also, yo, Matthew, congratulations again on HP5 and HP4 PBs. You've been very busy recently. It's very cool to see that you're that active again, though, with HP running. I gotta say. And welcome, how's it going? We are surprisingly on a decent pace. We're seeing what we can do. Yeah, really are getting back into it. I like that a lot. It's really cool. Also kind of true, Kildare, yeah. I've never been a big David Yates fan in general either. And the HP4 director, yeah, also no thanks. This is going pretty well though, the spell learning. There's a common feature to fix red eyes back then. Oh my god, yes! I remember when fucking cameras used to do that, giving everyone those red eyes. That's crazy. This golden hair ass motherfucker, yeah. Lockhart is great, I like. Lockhart is genuinely one of my favorite characters. I wouldn't like... He's a horrible human being, but man, he's fun. You never got 100% on spell learning? Yeah, it's a timing you have to get used to, for sure. Excellent. And welcome in, Fox. How's it going for you as well? Good to have you here for some PlayStation 1. Grenade on Duofecta. Oh, 3rd of September, nice. That's awesome. Without a break because you don't have enough time, lol, I can. Been a while since I've seen an RTA Duofecta, so that's gonna be cool to see. 3 times 91 is enough. I think even 3 times 90 is enough, if I recall correct. Yup. It's like, you have some room for error, but it's definitely not super easy. You have to get used to it. For sure. Also same, I would love summer to end. It's not that bad here, but I feel you a bit, folks. I wouldn't mind it to end sooner than later. Wait. Very good. Oh, awesome. How's it going, Skillet, as well? No, that's not just me. I think that's just everyone. I mean, what? How's it going for you? It's good to have you here. Welcome to some PlayStation 1. Who? Oops. Cool. This is losing time. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, I guess my race to DADA was pretty bad. Well done. Cupid Chase soon. This game is awesome. I mean, the Cupid Chase is pretty awesome. I don't even know when exactly it happens.
Isn't he wonderful?
Ah, GG's, folks. At least it was short. It was short and painful, but at least short, I guess. We take that. Yeah, anyways, I need to look for my golden hair color somewhere, you know. Can't stay to defeat the pixies. Oops.
I've never heard of it.
Sounds dead depressing.
Maybe I
to
should do a
me.
video with Windows Movie Maker again, Interest, to be honest. I should see what I could do with that program. Now that I know editing a bit better and a bit more, I should see what I can create with that. Probably not much, but would be potentially interesting as an experiment. Not much, yeah. Spoiler, not much. One PC, but the entire video is edited with Movie Maker. That's a tithe and a half.
Hufflepuff.
Well, I don't really have to mash through this. This is just slow-paced AF.
Slytherin.
Make it a short so it's in the right format. I don't even know how you change the format in Windows Movie Maker. Again, I don't even know if you can. But it would be fun. It would be fun to do like a, you know, like a small 5-minute compilation sort of video with Windows Movie Maker. It can't even export to vertical videos? Yeah, I kind of thought you couldn't really change that. I kind of figured. Only 4x3, yep. Again, it has like genuinely kind of no features. I don't even know what kind of movies you're supposed to make with that.
Yes.
Because like the features are just non-existent. I don't know. It's classic Windows software, I guess. The GOAT. Basically made PowerPoints. Yeah, like you could cut videos. That's like the only thing you can really do with it. And you can add text to them, yeah, like PowerPoints. Basically. Like that's the two features I know it has that work. The only editor I know that exports to WMV files. Yeah, I've never heard about those either, I have to admit. Is that literally just the Windows Movie Maker format? Is that just what it stands for? But yeah, I guess that's genuinely what it's used for usually, like amateur video and picture compilations like that, yup. Of like weddings and whatnot, and birthdays, and family gatherings. That's probably the one thing it's good at. It's literally just Windows Media Player, I thought so, yeah. It's the old Windows default video format. Ah, okay. Wonder how long before editing courses stopped using it to teach. Hopefully very quickly. Okay, sorry. I have to lock in real quick. I'll tell you in a second, Matthew. It's all fine. It's a bit slow, but that should be fine. I accidentally pressed reset, that's why they stopped, but they are continuing in the background, so I'm just gonna fix that in a second, and then they should be running again, but nice catch. I think my controller cable pressed reset. Good thing we have golds. Also, yeah, sorry for this trip. Wait, oh god. It's a very effective trip, and I was sorry I didn't warn for motion sickness, because we were talking about Windows Media Player, and I completely forgot about it. But yeah, probably schools teach it until this day. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, interesting. The Dark Descent getting a remake. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god, it was paused for 3 minutes. Yeah, good thing you caught that. It's okay though. Again, the timer keeps on running in the background, so it's not a problem, thankfully. Splits just took a small 3-minute break. Just wanted some rest. It is warm outside. Even the splits need a break. I fully understand it.
Glad you couldn't make it, Harry. May I recommend the moldy bread and
Splits on bread, lol. I was wondering how that emote happened. They have to play Amnesia 3. Have you played The Bunker? I have to say, that one I quite enjoyed. It was a bit like Alien Isolation, but it was fun. But yeah, Dark Descent is a classic, so a remake is cool. I recall it as well when that was like the popular shit on YouTube. Like, yeah, that was like the first big trend I remember on YouTube, besides Minecraft, I suppose. That was just everywhere. Didn't play The Bunker either. I liked it, I have to say. It's just a different kind of style of Amnesia, but I didn't know which one's 3 and which one's 4, I have to admit. But yeah. I can recommend. The Bunker was fun. We played it for Halloween one year, and I really enjoyed it. Oh my god, yeah, if they make a remake, he should come back to it, honestly, Dogger. I mean, that's his roots. That's literally the reason he's a fucking multi-millionaire now, so... you know? If that doesn't bring him back to it, I don't know what does. Oh, so wow, that's really good, Matthew, holy shit. Top 19 is a sick time in Duofecta. I don't know how people get that, I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, Happy Wheels. Yeah, Happy Wheels was pretty big as well. That was roughly the same time, you're right, yeah. My opinion, Harry Potter isn't old enough to be remade. Nope, but here we are. But all the big stuff that makes lots of money, of course, gets quick remakes. Even if they're not technically that old. Would like to get and keep second. I think Liam is second, right, currently? That's pretty nice, that's pretty nice. I don't know what time you have to beat for that, but good luck, of course. I remember having a pretty decent improvement in my last one as well, which I was quite happy with. Pushing it down quite a bit, but whenever I do Octafecta, like the worst possible things happen. Just everything goes to shit, I don't know.
The voice was growing fainter, and Harry was sure
I mean, yeah, that's 80% of the remasters for you, folks. I would say 80% are just kind of cash grabs that don't change the game in any meaningful way.
Harry approached slowly.
Also nice, nobody's taken them yet in Earth, let's go. Undisputed world record holder still, let's go.
She was as stiff as a
Finally had one that didn't say lame H. No, what is this? Lame off. I mean, there was still a lot of issues in it, to be fair. There was a lot of stuff that went wrong, but I'm overall happy. The Owlery did not troll us this time, yeah. So sub 19 is what's needed for second. That's not easy though, to be fair. That is not easy.
When Filch saw Mrs. Norris, he screeched accusingly at Harry.
But it's doable for sure.
You've killed her.
And then Draco Malfoy shouted out to everyone gathered.
Ubisoft is indeed a genius. They do know how to pull money out of people's pockets for the past decades now. Definitely won't happen first try. Yeah, the issue with a Duofecta is that it's really, really hard to be close to your sum of best, because there's so much stuff that can happen. And just so many things, including RNG, that can go wrong. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can get it for sure. Polly what? How did you work on H before? Yeah, that's one of the games that can go wrong quite severely. Also really skilled at them. I mean, I guess they just didn't optimize it for Linux, which is kind of fair. I guess not too many people game on it. 106. I don't know why that's exactly hype, but yes, we've crossed 106. Like the plot horror-wise, it's weak. Fair enough, fair enough. I've heard people recommend it loads of times to me. For like the Halloween stream. It's around the time. I guess that's true. I guess 1 hour would have been the slightly more hype one, but we take it. We take what we can get. Not bad. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will be the split, that's true.
Good enough. Now remember,
Toy Story 3. I'm surprised that one's actually a good remake, but yeah, I guess. Sometimes can surprise us. Oh fuck, it's gnome throwing coming up. Oh.
I'll help out. I do?
Oh, that's actually cool, Matthew. Yeah, there's a couple of runs I'm a bit outdated on strats as well, so I really need to get back to learning some more updated strats as well.
Let's see if you can get
Also, I know, it's close to Halloween again. I know what I'm gonna play though. I have to admit, this year I don't know if it's gonna disappoint people, but I do know exactly which games I'll play on Halloween, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's why it's named Dead Run. When I read the splits, I realized why as well. That is way too fast, but okay, I guess it's fine. I love gnome throwing. Okay, my run also failed this. Lost a minute here, so that's at least good. But yeah, that's nice, Skillet. GG's. Figuring that out is good. Hannah Montana, yeah, that's horror in itself. And PlayStation 5 aggro, of course. That's actually a nice throw. Oh my god, yeah, back when I was actually still having the world record, I think, Matthew. Those were the days. That's peak coding as well, Skillet, I see. Was my condition to doing Duofecta in the first place? Oh really? I didn't remember that part, I have to admit. That's cool though. I'm happy we figured that out. Okay, good.
Brilliant throw, Harry.
The run gets thrown, that's also kind of smart. That is kind of literally what's happening. Yeah, I really hate gnome throwing, but we'll see. But if you haven't finished Hannah Montana DS, it's a timeless masterpiece. Everyone should finish it at some point. Oh, okay, well that's kind of too cool. Yeah, I was very hyped whenever people got into Duofectas back in the days. It wasn't done that often back then. I mean, nowadays I'm happy we're in the timeline again where people don't do it every month. There was a year or two when I feel like there was a Duofecta done almost every month, and I didn't like it, I have to admit. I feel like those kind of things are better left to be special events, like every now and then. So I think it's good that we, as a community, got back to that. So it's like exciting again now to see, you know, whenever one is happening, essentially. Yeah, same with last year's tournaments and all of that. Yeah. Working on it, sort of. Are you 100%ing that game as well? Hannah Montana on Linux. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they should make a special Linux version. 3 octos in a week, that is crazy as well. Holy fuck, yeah, I mean, I did a lot as well a couple of years ago. Oh, that's a good time save. When I was also younger and wilder.
There you are. Did you manage to...
Frictional never saw it, yeah. It's masterful coding, I suppose, Skillet, but I guess it's an easy oversight to have. Oh, there is Hannah Montana Linux. Is it its own game? I'm curious. 20 to 24 is a rough jump. Yeah, I'm telling you it is. We were all younger back in the days when the multi-run craze happened, honestly. Nowadays we start snoozing after like 5 hours, really, so... Doing those like 20-hour runs, it ain't that easy anymore. It's a... what? It's a distro for Linux? Who the fuck called it Hannah Montana? That is so cursed. I mean, I guess someone was a fan. I mean, I kind of respect it, I suppose. As a Hannah Montana enjoyer myself, and world record holder of the DS game, just, you know, don't want to brag or anything, but just want to throw that in here. It's a very prestigious title. You ruined my broom! Yeah, right, Matthew, it really is like that. It's crazy. Getting older ain't no joke. It really, really isn't. I've been younger in the past, I know. It's a shocking revelation now, Dumbo, I think. People probably didn't expect that. People thought I'm just eternally a Gramch, which is half true as well, but nope. I did have some years where I was a bit younger. They're far gone, but yeah. Even hitting the gym now, trying to get some energy back. That's actually pretty awesome to hear. I hope that works well for you. And enjoy the workout. I think that's actually a pretty good plan. I think that one ring might be good as well, by the way. It might give us the insta-grab. If you get done with the rings at a specific spot, you can insta-grab it. Yeah, we didn't though, Satch. Okay, it's fine. Nice, not bad. I hope so too, Kildare. I hope you get through it well. Again, you're also a bit older. I mean, not much, but yeah. Those long marathons are rough a bit. But I hope you have fun, of course. And stay awake during 24 hours, of course. Memory-related glitches are the most hilarious ones. Yeah, they happen very easily, I think. A lot of games have that issue. I was born like Benjamin Button, exactly. I have to say, that movie is really nice. I said that before, but I do like that movie a lot. I haven't seen it when I was younger, so the first time watching it was like 2 years ago or something for me. I actually very much enjoy it. It's very wholesome. It's like actually kind of a wholesome story.
Well, that can sometimes happen.
Just make sure every break I go out of the room, go outside. Fresh air helps tremendously, yes. Standing up, doing some stretches, getting some fresh air, yeah. Getting some chocolate bars. That's usually that was my strats for those long runs back in the days as well. That's the best way to get past those, basically. To get enough energy to get through them. And some cola, yeah, can't hurt. Some energy drinks, some coffee, which I don't think you like, but yes.
As soon as your arm is better.
Oh god, I hate ASMR Hermione. Please just leave me alone. ASMR Hermione is real and she can hurt us, I think. The Lupin strategy, yeah, you'll feel better. He was right. And the phase in the cutscene is also something. This wasn't actually that bad of a Quidditch. Nice. No thanks for coffee or energy drinks. Same here. I am exactly the same. Yeah, cola on the other hand I would take. I love it as well. The voice lines are the best when you skip past them, honestly, really. Yeah, imagine aging backwards. That's exactly what Benjamin Button is about, and it's cool and terrifying at the same time. How's your day been going, though? I hope everything's well, really. And the next one, of course, with Harry's earmuffs is another great voice line. Was only to make a spreadsheet of the longest cutscenes in Octo. Oh, that's actually a really, really good idea for like toilet breaks and food breaks and stuff. That would be a great spreadsheet to have, actually.
Wandered out for a
There's a sports drink that also has a bit of caffeine in it. Yeah, that helps.
Malfoy.
All right.
Nice earmuffs, Potter. Did your mom make them for you? Savage. Absolutely savage. I think Harry just dies of emotional damage here. There's just the end. Voldemort wins. We cannot save Hogwarts from the Chamber of Secrets. Like, how is he ever gonna recover from that, really? Knockout punch. Why is he even in Diagon Alley? I mean, I guess it's the break. Which is interesting, because in the actual HP4, HP2 story, this is when you break into the common room, but in this game, that happens later, apparently. So in this game, they're all just out and about in the wizarding world. Destruction 100, yeah. Malfoy has leveled up his Destruction to legendary level, honestly. I don't know. I don't even know what the excuses they found for Harry. That he has to get potion ingredients? I think that's what it is. I guess Draco is also getting his potion ingredients. For some reason, they don't have them in Hogwarts. They have to get them in freaking Diagon Alley, of course. Makes sense.
Have you got any?
There you...
Interesting, Kildeo. I'm the same. I hate the flavor. The guarana, whatever it's called. Ugh. Ugh. It is so disgusting. I don't know how people can enjoy that. I hate that flavor. It's awful. It is really, really awful. It's great. Oh. I can't even smell it. It makes me like... Ugh. But you know, to each their own, so it's very fair.
Is this bad?
What do you mean, Mom Malfoy? Afford Gordon Ramsay cooking my lunches? That would be a good comeback. Harry flexing with the fact that he's more rich than the Malfoys, which I don't know if he is. Yeah, I guess Snape not giving out potion ingredients is a classic Snape, that's true. You guys have a point, he would not give out his stored goods for free. But I guess he would to Malfoy, to be fair. Is Polyjuice illegal? It certainly should be. I don't think it is, though. I mean, it's illegal in Hogwarts, but I don't think in the Wizarding World, nope. In the PC version, he has a harder line. When Ron says he will pay for it, Malfoy says, at least I can afford it, yep. I like that one as well. Like, they have done Malfoy well in the games. He is absolutely savage in most of them. Like, he has some good lines. They are vicious and rude. They are funny.
Well done.
Can I get some ingredients? Yeah, you know where Diagon Alley is, Harry, you know? Just take your broomstick and fly a bit and you get your ingredients. Sure, you can get them, I don't mind.
If you've got all your...
But oh yeah, true, it's not a Snape homework, I forgot about that, yeah, that's a good point. That's why we're making Polyjuice potions, so those things are not on Hogwarts. Those things we have to get from Diagon Alley. That is their excuse. That makes sense.
I've got a back. Come on, Ron.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, Ron actually channeling his inner Star Wars. And he actually has a point for once. He's like fucking C3PO. The chance that we're not gonna get caught going into the Slytherin common room is probably 1 to 5 billion or something.
Good luck.
Yeah, soon a great minigame, the toilet boss fight. Ron has a point. Yeah, I like how that voice line, by the way, is reoccurrent in a lot of Harry Potter games, or at least 2. Maybe that's not a lot, but he says something similar in HP3 PC Carper. I forgot what the exact line is, but he says something as well about the big room where you swing past, that he has a bad feeling about it or something. Okay, let's go in here though. Let's not forget the route. This used to be the part that I found the most confusing about the Hundo route, because there's so many places to enter and so many doors to explore. Oh, you just played that part? Oh, you just played 3PC, yeah, you told me, yeah. Yeah, it's not like even a cutscene, it's just sort of a throwaway line, but I forgot what he says, fully. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing, that's true. It did happen twice, which is weird already. Maybe not as much as I thought. Ron says he has a bad feeling about this, but it happened. Okay, we're on 320 beans. I was a little bit more liberal with my bean route this run. Like, I didn't collect that many. Just because usually I'm over on beans and I have too many. And then I feel like I just wasted time collecting beans that I didn't need to collect, if that makes sense. So I wanted to skip on a couple and hopefully we'll be fine in the end. We need another 170. 500 is basically what you need. I didn't know you can skip this cutscene. What the fuck? Could you always skip this cutscene? Well, how did that just happen? I'm confused, but it's fine, I guess. I was just mashing like square. Your AJ was buffering? You're a sub. Excuse me, Twitch. Stop faking the subscribers with ads. That's not okay. Wait, you can skip all of those cutscenes? That is very interesting. Have I always done that? I guess I have. I'm losing loads of time here as well. I am confusion. I mean, that should be this one, no? Ah, okay. It was probably the ads playing, though, that, like, ruined it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how Twitch rolls. Yeah, basically is an ad. How's it going, Starlight, as well? Guten Tag to you as well. How are you doing? I'm not entirely sure if I split this correctly. But welcome to HP2 PlayStation 1. 25 seconds. Yeah, that's how hopefully usually they should be for most people. Like 1.5 minutes is the absolute max and it really shouldn't happen very often. So I'm happy. That's good. That was a chill one then. All good. Bambi, no worries. If the... Yeah, I appreciate subs a lot and they help me a lot to keep this up. But if people cannot do that at the moment, I fully get that as well. Especially with the times we live in. So don't worry about it. First is usually over a minute, but all the mid-rolls are 30 seconds. Okay, that's actually not that bad then. That's good to know. You also have Turbo, you have sub and you have Twitch Turbo. Would be like double scam, that's true. Oh, that's fun actually, Gogger. Nice. Good job, YouTube. That sounds very, very, very annoying. You had one for 5 seconds. Wow, okay. Well, that I can live with. If everyone always gets ads of 5 seconds, that sounds great. And if that eliminates the pre-rolls, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I think that's why. I think for some reason, well, not for some reason, but a lot of the big corporations have a feud against Firefox. I think also because of ad blockers and stuff, so I guess they make your experience a bit more miserable on those. Which is really not okay. It should be illegal, but yeah. Big tech companies can basically do what they want, what they please. They don't really give too many shits. Okay, another 130 beans. That's not too bad. I think we'll be fine. There's like a secret later that has a lot of beans. So I'm not really that worried. Something here is not correct though. Some split here was not right, I think. That's okay though. When YouTube lowers the quality, I go dies of cringe, yeah. Yeah, it's very annoying when it automatically changes it. It's super, super bothering.
Harry, let's hope it's not...
I mean, yeah, I do 100% agree, yes, Sanox, yes. That's why watching ads, it helps both me and also, I guess, to keep the website running. So, as annoying as they are, it's, yeah. They are unfortunately kind of part of the online business model. Also, you hate Hagrid, excuse me? How does anyone hate Hagrid? Oh? Oh, I did, Matthew, yeah, I did. Katashi told me. It's pretty hilarious, I have to say, but it's also very stupid. Duo pays money to Firefox to exist so that they won't get slapped with an anti-monopoly lawsuit. That's the irony in this BS. I didn't even know that. That's interesting. That's kind of funny as well. Oh yeah, YouTube auto-translation of the title and the audio track is incredibly annoying. I'm very confused with the splits here. I'm just gonna skip those. Also, yo, Nexter with the Prime. Thank you so much.
If it... Go on, better watch.
Yeah, I think it's the standard German one that's the fastest now, Matthew, but it is very annoying if people need to import it. If I would be still living in Germany, I could look for one for you, but yeah. Sadly, it's equally as difficult for me now. But I will play on emulator, so it's not a problem. Thank you so much for the sub, though, Naxter, for the Prime Gaming. And of course, enjoy not having the ads that we've been discussing now for a bit. And enjoy the emotes, of course. And a nice little batch next to your name. Really appreciate the support, thank you. Out of all the channels on Twitch, thank you for using the Prime here. That's super, super kind. Blimey. You put your YouTube page on English? Yeah, so it doesn't automatically get translated. I was thinking about that. He haunts you in your dreams till this day. PlayStation 1 Hagrid? There must be some very nice dreams, to be honest. And I think people would give a lot of stuff to dream about PlayStation 1 Hagrid. I still sometimes get it, Gogger. I get it for, like, Romanian news a lot, which I click on to, first of all, know what's going on, and second of all, to, like, learn the language a bit more. And then it's like fucking in English, and I'm so confused for like 10 seconds until I realize what's going on. I really hate that. Again, I think audio dub is cool for accessibility, I suppose, so everyone can watch every video. But it is so annoying, and I wish you could like literally just turn it off if you wanted to. But you just can't, which is super dumb. Like, I feel like that's the one feature they should just add, and nobody would complain about those things anymore. Just give everyone the choice if they want to turn that off completely or not, you know? And that would like solve every single issue. Also, yep, snack time. Well, that was easy. Good fight. Pretty decent. It is a bigger snack almost than the Basilisk. Malfoy does have a huge snake. Well, he summons one. Oops. So that's good for him. But this fight is genuinely harder than the Basilisk in the end, if you ask me. I think it's the more difficult one for sure.
When he looked up at Justin, he was met with an angry look.
He was met with an angry look by the snake.
The snake was lying slumped on the floor, docile as a thick black garden.
Basilisk is slow-paced, boring, and easy. Yeah, it's a horrendous boss fight. It's a bit like, yeah, playing tennis with the snake. Also, interesting statement, but yeah, it's a bit like that.
Parselmouth was, so Ron told him.
You can talk to snakes, Harry.
Hermione informed Harry.
You can talk to snakes, Harry.
Was what Salazar Slytherin was famous for, and how the whole school was now going to.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too bad, Matthew. Yeah, I don't think it should be too expensive to import them even. HP2. PlayStation 2 HP2 Basilisk OST is so great. I think it's the same as PC, is it? Maybe it isn't. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm so bad with remembering the themes. I'm so bad with remembering how they sound and in which game they play, I have to be honest. So I couldn't tell you. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out when we get to the boss fight in an hour or so. If the run doesn't die until then. But at least we got past gnome throwing, so hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, I think so too, Swimmer, yeah. I think Harry's presence made him summon that, yep. Prefer the GBA Basilisk. I feel like a lot of the Basilisk fights are pretty shit. The GBA one, the GBC one is horrendous RNG. I mean, objectively, 2PC is also not a very good fight, but I guess it's like fine. PlayStation 1 is horrible. PlayStation 2, like the section one, is cool. It's not a great fight, but at least it's cinematic, so I guess there's that. It does have the Star Wars kind of snake, yeah. It is very sci-fi, the boss fight. Yeah, I doubt as well, Kadashi. It shouldn't be too bad, even to the UK. I mean, they're small cartridges, so it's gonna be like a very small package, I think. So I don't really think it would be too bad for people to get it. It's more of a problem for people in the US, I think, to get the German copy for 6DS to go extra fast. Yeah, PlayStation 2 is the most tedious, that's true. What? 45? Minus 45? What the fuck?
Now that everyone knows, you don't think,
huh?
there's no way.
This is my PB, right? We saved the minute 32. Did I forget to go into a secret?
We each have. I'm still not. Ready?
I am very confused.
As I'll ever be. One.
Because I feel like I missed the split and I saved so much time. That just cannot be.
Are you? Yeah, I'm
Are you two alright? But like, I don't know what secret I could have possibly forgot to go in, though. It's a bit Monka, though, yeah. We'll see. We'll see after Slytherin. We spawn in the same place again, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Definitely nice. Maybe it's because the package was too small. Sometimes, like, I remember I got my PlayStation 2, like, a long time ago. My first PlayStation 2 shipped from the UK as well, and it was nothing. No import fees in the slightest, which was cool. Yeah, if we're missing a card, it would be a problem, but I don't want it to come to that. I would like to figure it out before that, but we'll see. Please, please snitch. I would like that, Gogger. If anyone knows if we missed a secret, please absolutely snitch. Snitch on me, with me, or something like that. Anyways, how's it going, Pave? We're a bit in, like, red alert, because we may or may not have, well, I may or may not have messed up the route a bit, which would suck. But how's your day been going? Welcome in. Oh, you got it from the US even, nice. Proper NTSC one, huh? Cool. Good luck, have fun getting into those games as well now, Katashi. That's awesome. Which one do you want to start with? I'm curious. Yeah, most of the time they do give import tax and fees, so... Yeah, sometimes lucky, I guess. Dathomir, that's nice. Oh wow, that's really not that bad at all, Matthew. Holy shit. That's a great delivery from Germany to the UK. Yeah, or that, or we're just doing really well, exactly. Maybe we're just zooming. Goligar looks like a big golf ball with hair. I feel like the blonde guy we're chasing looks even worse. Like, I mean, you know, don't want to shame his looks or anything, but what the fuck is that sprite? They have done him dirty. Like, I don't know who that is, but he definitely got done dirty. The mini Malfoy. He looks basically like Malfoy, but is not Malfoy. That's just how all Slytherins look, except Crab and Goyle, I suppose. He looks like just cut grass. Yeah, a bit. If his hair would be green, it would be pretty accurate, yeah. I'll reach out in a second. It's a bit hard during this without falling. Bored and tired? Ah, that sucks a bit. I guess that means you didn't have work today, or are you at work and that's why you're bored and tired? It might be either, but this run's good. The Duofecta sadly died in Gringotts. This run specifically, the HP2 is really okay. Yeah, also that, a bit like a teenager, but also 50 years old, exactly, yeah. Like Philip Seymour Hoffman, but bad. But like digitally de-aged or something, yeah. Even less delivery than me, lord. Only 2 in stock, so kinda sucks. Well, 1 for you and for Dean, I guess, Matthew. Works okay. The entire chase is such BS. I hate this segment, I really do. But yeah, we didn't fall, so it's fine. We take it. We get the Malfoy close-up of his wonderfully malformed skull. And a gold. No work, just plain bored at home. Ah, well, yeah, sometimes those days happen, sadly, Pave. Well, at least you have some HP speedrunning now, with this beautiful Myrtle fight. That's totally not awfully boring. This will definitely make you feel better. Just so exciting, shooting those objects out of her hands. Also, you're sure. How are you? Thank you for the good luck. Of course, with the Nixus Sassy emote coming in. Which I still like a lot. Hope you had a good day. Welcome in.
I'm glad. I wonder what
Thank you for asking, Sherv. It's almost real pace. I forgot the secret. PlayStation 1, HP1 died to Gringotts. Yeah, the classica. This one is mostly real. Like, we're still like 2 minutes ahead or so. But this solves the mystery. This solves all of our questions. It was a fake gold, so I'm probably gonna undo my last 2 splits as well, which will make this chaotic, but that's okay. Because this is the bookshelf I forgot to go in earlier. Which is a relatively quick one, so it's kind of fine. That explains why we saved a minute and a half randomly out of nowhere. So now we should be very much back on pace. This literally didn't lose us anything apart from the splits, which are very awful now. But that's okay. Who needs splits anyways? It's more of a suggestion. 70 more beans is also pretty good. That should be fine. Oh yeah, Peeves has like 1 or 2 cameos in this, yeah. It's fine. Wait, for me it has solved the meaning of life as well, finding that secret right now, sure. So I don't know what you're talking about. How have you been doing though, by the way? Hope it's been a great day. How can she interact with that stuff? Peeves is a poltergeist. So they can do that, but she's just a ghost. Yeah, that's a good question. How Myrtle can throw those things at us. She has force powers or something, I don't know. Yeah, in HP1 you have like a proper chase with Peeves and all that. In this game, they didn't care too much about that. At least they included him. They didn't have any gameplay that they could think about with Peeves, but they included him, which is cool.
I hope, Matt.
Better than the movies, I guess. Okay, we have Verdimilius, which is very annoying to do the spell learning for, but at least the challenge itself is pretty short. I mean, yeah, all the ghosts are former witches and wizards, to be fair, but theoretically they still shouldn't be able to touch objects, but maybe she can still Wingardium Leviosa or something. Also, that's a good point. We already know the answer to everything, to our existence. With 42.
Very stylish.
Very stylish, just like me. Oh, that's nice, actually. Sure. Hope you enjoy your dining chairs. Are they already built, or do you still have to build them now? Not just one artwork of himself, Vulcan. That would be way too little for Lockhart. Every single painting that's in this room is obviously a Lockhart painting. That must be so weird, especially in the magical world where they all talk. Also, wow, 8-kilometer run without stopping. GG's. That is a lot. So, GG's. The IKEA, so I have to build them when they come. Ah, they deliver them. Gotcha. But you bought them, so that's a good step. Hope you enjoy the furniture. I read, yeah, we looked at that yesterday, the actor for the series. It's the guy who plays in a good couple of stuff in the menu. He's gonna be Lockhart. I think it's cool though. I think it actually works. I think it's fitting casting. You scammed, you ordered McDonald's food and they only delivered the dessert. Oh my god, what? Did you realize that before taking it up at least? Oh, that is a scam.
Time to put the now, Harry.
Once car.
He's not Chris Pratt, surprisingly, yeah. He is in a lot of stuff. He's also not Tom Holland, surprisingly, even though he's British. Maybe he's still gonna be announced to be in the show, I wouldn't be surprised. I forgot his name, I don't know, but I like him as an actor. Wait, that is a crazy McDonald's scam though, what the fuck? At least you have dessert, I suppose. Enjoy the McFlurry or whatever it is. Tom Holland is Cedric Diggory, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I can see them do that. Okay, we still did save some time, so that's good. Pedro Pascal is bodyguard. Good thing that he's not British, as far as I know, so... At least we will not... I mean, to be fair, they kind of don't do that rule anymore, do they?
Ravenclaw?
To have only British actors in that show. I think they already have a couple of Americans.
Hufflepuff?
So I guess there's still the Pedro Pascal danger. I don't think they will, though.
Slytherin.
I think playing in series does not make as much money as being in movies, so... If you're doing that well right now, it's probably just not worth it. Yeah, Dumbledore, exactly. The actor is also American, I think. The delivery driver said he's going back to them. Let's see if I starve today. Well, that's good at least. Good. Shout outs to the driver, honestly. Because that's probably kind of unpaid going back. So you better rate that guy 5 stars, Skelton. And hopefully that food comes, because holy shit. Oh, that's true, Gogger, yeah. They only work in pairs, yeah. Zendaya and Tom Holland and Harry Potter. Now that would be crazy. That would be 2026 appropriate, honestly. The race for the house cab is eating up, yep. Just like Europe. The house cab is cosplaying the weather here right now. It's also great that literally nobody cares about the house cab. Dumbledore is just there on his own, blapping about how the race for it is heating up and all of that stuff. Like, what are you talking about, Dumbledore? Ow. I'll take a very, very small break in this longer cutscene here after the Cupids, by the way. I should make it back on time, though. I just hate how the dwarves look naked. They pretty clearly have pants. Okay, actually, yeah, from afar I can see that. When they get closer, you can see the grey pants, but they could have given them a little bit of a better color. They are topless, though, aren't they? I'm not sure. If they have a t-shirt, then it does blend in quite well. Can't wait to see this in the series. Oh my god, yeah, the Valentine's Day. It is a semi-big thing in the book, so they might include it. For Mundungus Fletcher, Kildare, I think. Yeah, you do forget it because it's different in Dutch. That's my problem with Pokemon and all that. That's why translations can be quite annoying. Welcome back as well, Bas. Good luck with the rest of the baking. I'll be back in a second as well, sorry.
Harry flicked through the blank pages of the diary. Then he pulled out a bottle of scarlet ink, dipped his quill into it, and dropped a blot onto the first page. Excited, Harry loaded up his quill and wrote, "My name is Harry Potter." Then at last, something happened. Oozing back out of the page came words Harry had never written. Harry nearly upset his ink bottle, and then more words appeared on the page.
I know all about the Chamber of Secrets. 50 years ago, the chamber was opened and a girl was killed. I caught the person who opened the chamber all those years ago.
Harry paused for a second and then wrote 2 letters. OK. The pages of the diary began to blow as though caught in a high wind, and then the diary seemed to open up, and Harry was pitched headfirst into the opening. Harry saw that he was standing in a corridor in Hogwarts dungeons. Peering through a crack made by an open door was a boy of about 16. Harry knew at once that this was Tom Riddle, the owner of the diary. Then Harry heard someone speaking in a low whisper.
Come on, gotta get you out of here. Come on now, in the box.
The voice definitely belonged to Hagrid, who, Harry now saw, was crouching down in front of a large box. Riddle suddenly stepped out from the doorway.
Evening, Rubeus. It's all over. I'm going to have to turn you in. The least Hogwarts can do is make sure...
Hated how they cut this in the movie. Ginny just knows occlumency or something to figure out Harry has the book. I forgot. That's actually a good question. In the book, I don't even remember how it is in the book.
And then
that Ginny finds out that Harry has it. I think does he mention it or something? I really don't remember. She saw Harry having the diary in the book, I see. Yeah, in the movie it's just all of a sudden, oh, the book is gone. But only a Gryffindor could have done this, yeah. And that's like just kind of never explained any further. As far as I know. I really don't remember how it is in the books.
And Harry landed.
Oh yes, that's how it is, because the love day happens and the Cupid rips Harry's back apart and it falls out. Yes.
It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago.
That is so smart, actually. That is actually kind of cool. Like, that's kind of nicely made, story building wise. That's how he discovers the ink disappears. Oh yeah, exactly. Because his book is mysteriously dry afterwards. I forgot so many things about HP2, I should read that book again. Actually completely forgot about that plot point. So I guess the Valentine's Day is actually sort of important. The only book that wasn't absolutely spoiled afterwards. What a shame he doesn't know like a cleaning spell after that. Could have saved him a lot of money rebuying those, but yeah. Oh, you just read that, yeah, then it's fresher in the mind, that makes sense. I really need to reread it as well, though.
Nice one.
That's a very smart way to do it story-wise. Anyways, we're at the forest, and people know me, I hate this part. If you've seen a 2 PlayStation 1 run before, this part sucks. I hate the sneaking, I hate the trolls, I hate everything about this, so let's try to focus up to make something work here. One of my favorite misdirections is a reader you figure out with Harry what the book is about, and then all of a sudden it's stolen. Thinking about the scene after knowing the twist makes so much sense. Ginny was there when the dwarves sang her Valentine. Yeah, exactly. That's actually very cool. It was forgotten after plumbing was invented by wizards. Yeah, they didn't need it anymore, that's true. Magaltech OP. Yeah, I do not want to know what the first years did before the plumbing was installed. That's a good point. They probably had to ask like a teacher or an older student. I don't know. Let's not get too deep into it. Yo, Ragnar as well. Ziget Festival in Hungary. Is that like music? Sadly, I have to admit I don't know it, but I hope it's a good time for you and Fawn. I hope you continue to have a great trip through Hungary, and of course, thank you so much for the good luck. We are on a run right now, I have to say. Was your vacation epic or what? It was very epic, Brady. Thank you for asking, though. How was your past week? I really do like Lisbon. It's very, very pretty there. It was warm, but apart from that, it's very, very nice. Can only recommend it to people. I'm happy to hear you've been pretty good as well. Let's go. I like that workaround, Calvin. That works. That's the kind of Weasley prank, or the kind of pranks the Weasleys would pull. But yeah, maybe it was different teaching back in the days, that's true. It was like the #1 spell that you learned, instead of Flipendo. Which is a shame, because Flipendo is, like, undoubtedly the best spell of all time. It's kind of funny how iconic that has become, at least for people that have played the games. Like, you would think Expelliarmus or something, or maybe Wingardium Leviosa should be the most iconic ones, but I think I speak for a lot of people when I say Flipendo is. Yeah, they have big blind spots, thankfully. When you squeeze in... Oh no, that was annoying. When you go past the wall, they have a very hard time seeing you. Playing a lot of Pokemon recently. Ooh, the games or with the cards? Hope you enjoy that, Brady. Which one are you playing currently? Okay, good. Sleepy Hollow for my 10th anniversary on Halloween. What is Sleepy Hollow? Is that like a place? But that sounds fun. I hope you have a good time, Flavand, of course. Pokemon Crystal, Pixie, Pesky, Pestronomy. That should be the most iconic one. You have a point there, yeah. Yeah, like, you can run sort of fully frontally into them and they don't see you if you're close to a wall. So here, for example, Filch is right there, but for some reason, since we're hugging the wall, he doesn't see us. I don't know why. Avada Kedavra, that's true. Also because it sounds like Abracadabra, I guess. It's also one that a lot of people that are not super knowledgeable about the franchise know. That's true. I guess it's sort of... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like as iconic as Wingardium, though. At least not for fans. That was a nice, Xama. That was a quick little trip.
Has a different image on it, and there are no objects to charm.
But that also sounds terrifying, I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the movie still, even if it was a bit monka. It's the town where the Headless Horseman rode. Oh, so it's like an actual place. I mean, obviously, I guess that didn't happen there, but an actual place in the US. That's cool. I guess they probably themed it all around like Halloween and spookiness. That sounds really exciting, actually. I hope you have a great trip there. That sounds epic.
So, you alone?
Not.
Come on now.
I guess he did, Slave.
Stuff.
I respect those puns. Haven't seen those in a bit. I enjoyed it, but I was not expecting how dark it was. Yeah, it does, from your description, it does sound like a little bit of a horror movie almost. There was a bit of a time loss because I got caught by Filch once, or Snape, I think, but not too bad. It's gonna be super cool. So it's like basically a full theme park around spookiness. That's sick. That's really cool. I'm happy, Brady, if you enjoy the community ROM hack stuff. Does it make it harder, or what does it add? The heck? There's like so many that do so many different things. Also, did you get it in the end, Kilde? I suppose. You shiny Celebi? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And you, welcome in Swift. Happy Friday to you. How's it going? Good afternoon. Saturday, yes, Lord. I didn't even question it, I just rolled with it. You said happy Friday, I said happy Friday, you know. It sounds about right. In my head, that sounded correct. But thank you so much for joining. How's it going? And of course, welcome in. This is fine. You got it very quickly, even nice. Sometimes lucky. We take those. To be fair, you probably would be relatively successful Slade with that. And, you know, considering how much you always complain about your job and all that, it may be worth considering a change of careers. I think you just gave yourself a great idea there. Good. Oh yeah, needs 3, I forgot about that. Don't forget the card here, by the way. We haven't done anything 100% for a while, because this entire part is just so straightforward. I'll get a discount, perfect, let's go. Thank you so much, I appreciate the friendship discount there, that's great. Also, thank you so much, Xama, as well, for using the Prime Gaming as well on the channel. I decided to use my Prime sub, only taking me 6 months to decide. Well, I think that was probably a pretty hard decision in that case, but I'm very, very happy. Oh god, I don't like the spider. That you did end up thinking about this channel with it, out of the million that are on Twitch. Thank you so much for the Prime, and of course enjoy the emotes and the twerking gnome and everything else that comes with it. No ads, of course. Thank you, really, really appreciate that, Atam. Thank you so much. Opa. Elvis Dumbledore, yes. I am Elvis. The best voice line skip in PlayStation 1. I say I really do not enjoy the late game of this run. It's crazy, we're in the forest, but there's like still quite a lot of gameplay left. In 2PC, when you're in the forest, you're like about to be done. But I guess the games have very, very different pacing. It's crazy how different. I also don't know how many beans we have, but we should be okay. Wow, okay, nice. I mean, you guys are creative with those puns today. I'm quite impressed with that. King of Rock and Troll. He does speak Troll, to be fair. Dumbledore should have recorded a rock song in Troll language. Even though apparently that involves pointing and grunting or whatever Ron says. So I feel like the pointing part will be pretty hard to do on a music recording, but it'll be worth trying. This is not gonna make it, that's fine. We will take the safe route. You can make it past this troll, but for some reason I haven't done that for a good while. I don't know why I'm too slow. I think you have to take the first troll path a bit more risky, and then you can do it, but it's fine. Ultimately, we adjusted well. Good cycle here. Oi, why is he here? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Safety first with this, honestly. We are in a good pace, and I think what would really hurt us is to get caught here. I'd rather lose like 5 seconds of being a bit more careful than getting like fully caught here. So I think it's okay. Is that the theory people have with Elvis Presley? Get kidnapped by aliens, then that's very specific, I gotta say. Move to the backside of the moon and stuff like that, huh? Ah, okay, I figured he would catch me. I should have not risked that as well. It was a weird cycle though, he was in a very weird spot. Fuck, that's a bit bad. That is a bit bad. That's exactly what I meant, can kinda hurt our chances. Because now we are sort of in an infinite... How? I mean, what do I do even here? Oh yeah, they go for a lot. I guess he's still sort of popular, Deathamir. I don't even know what to do here now. This is just really bad. I hate them. I hate the Grindawa trolls. This might have just ruined our chances here. It might have, we'll see. I need to do the skip here, we'll see. Because while they turn, for some reason they don't see you, so that went okay. This idiot is far away this time. Ah, that was really unfortunate. The rest was really okay. Also, I do agree with that, Nadia. I do not want to drink Skelligro in the hospital wing, of course. Man, imagine that would be possible for us, holy shit. The technology. Wizards have so much healthcare technology and they don't share. Okay, that was only 16 seconds. Surprisingly not that bad. I guess my gold in there is just absolutely dreadful, but we did lose 30 seconds since Verdemilius, which is... I mean, sneaking is difficult. This is a tough segment. Honestly, I can't complain too much about it. This is fine. Honestly, it's fine. In an Elvis-themed food place. Poor. 5,000 for an IPP is crazy though, but yeah, it makes sense. What did you expect? Pumpkin juice? Well, apparently it tastes like goblin piss, so... You know, they were okay. Like, I think Ron and Harry were okay complaining. I understand it. But on the other hand, I also understand Hermione saying that. Like, why would you expect Polyjuice Potion to taste good? I mean, probably not really, Nadia. I mean, maybe it would be... Madame Pomfrey would be charging them horrendous amounts, maybe. The American Madame Pomfrey, but... Technically, it should all be the same magic that just cures you instantly. So it should be relatively efficient. Really good burgers and some expensive collectibles, yep. It's a bit like Hard Rock Cafe, I guess. They make some good food as well. And sell very expensive shirts and merchandise. That's how I imagine the Elvis Burger place to be like. Not what I wanted to aim at, but we have to kill those spiders anyways. So it's very fine. No, Harry. Harry, oh my god. Yeah, what a riveting fight, isn't it? It's exciting. Imagine with, like, that's how Hogwarts makes its money. That's why all the teachers put, like, literal death traps for their students. Because whenever you get injured and end up in hospital wing, you just have to pay, like, big money. It's the Hogwarts scam. I don't think I need those beans, really. Oh, I saw those, actually, Gogger. I saw those in the Hard Rock Cafe. We went in Lisbon as well. I got myself a shirt. It was a bit more expensive than I would... It was, like, 37 euros or something for a t-shirt. It's kind of a lot, but it's like the one souvenir I got for myself from the trip, and I like the Hard Rock Cafe shirts. They're nice. At least it's full cotton, I suppose. So there's that.
The door slammed shut. Ron didn't need to touch the accelerator because the car was already
I guess that's the equivalent. Jumping off the medical broomstick before it gets you to the hospital wing. The Burger King of rock and roll. Nice, actually. Wow, that is an idea. Sadly, I feel like the licensing costs to get that place running would be horrendous, but that is an idea. Not a great fight, by the way, losing probably another 10 seconds or so here. This late game is sloppy. I don't like it. I don't like the slop.
What have we found out?
We need to pick up the pace again. Oh yeah, I remember the Founders duels were so bad though, weren't they? I remember... Wait, we're not losing 10 seconds here. Well, even better. I remember having really, really big struggles with the Founders duels in the PB. Moaning Myrtle.
Okay.
The King of Popcorn. Good name for a cinema as well, actually. Who doesn't want to be the king of popcorn? Pop tasty. So we have bookcases to go to. There is this bookcase. Runs a 24/7 Elvis radio station. Damn, that's kind of cool though, Dathomir. I guess whoever is the owner of that place is slightly obsessed with Elvis. But, you know, fair enough, I guess. Everyone has the heroes, I suppose. I hate this portrait, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Not today, but some other day, I'm sure I have. This was another part where I got very, very confused trying to learn this run. Like, this secret is so confusing. You're going back and forth and through so many, like, shortcuts and whatnot. Paw. I should be fine now, but it took me a while to really understand what the fuck this wants from me. We're also very close to 500 beans, which is exactly what we want. After that, I do not have to worry about collecting more. So once again, we even have more than we need. And I was pretty conservative with the beans. I didn't collect most of the ones out of the way, so you can even be more sloppy with the beans and collect even less, which is good to know. Oh god, Slade has warmed up with the puns, I think. Oh no. When did we let that happen? That's quite nice though. Elfish. And we're gonna order new ones. Oh god, that was so close. That is actually a very good question. That was moments from disaster. Falling down there would have sucked. So that was lucky. I should reorder the beans. Didn't really get around to yet though, I have to admit. But I will. Never went to the right here. It's like the same length, but it was a bit confusing. Didn't know the Hard Rock Cafe started in London. I didn't know that either, but that's pretty cool. I was also assuming it's an American thing with that name, to be honest. That's cool. And now it is very much worldwide, I think. It's like most bigger cities have it, which is cool. Yeah, I really didn't know that. Oh my god, stop. I mean, that's true. You instantly warmed up with those temperatures. Good point as well. Well, that's actually very interesting. I didn't know that. We need 3 more beans or something, so I do have to go to the other bookcase. I mean, we have to go into it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, once you get caught by trolls, I guess you cannot hide there anymore, I suppose. There you go, yeah. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I don't know why I like YOLO too much, or that much. It was very unnecessary. UK has tons of very popular rock bands. I guess that is also fair. There's one I go past quite a bit and didn't realize that was the first one. Oh, that's the oldest one. When was it actually founded? I'm curious as well. Like, what's the official year? It's owned by Native Americans now. Interesting. I didn't know that either. So I guess technically now it is American. But still founded in London. Huh. 1971. Okay, quite a bit. Actually, quite a bit. Been around for a bit. To be fair, it is very smart marketing the way they've done it. Like, people kind of come for the shirts and, like, I guess if they have some time, eat a bit as well. Also, yo, Crank, how's it going as well? I don't like the health either, especially because later on we have to fight Lockhart and stuff, but I think until then we hopefully might get some frogs. I guess we'll see. Yeah, look how many beans this secret has. I would have been, like, more than fine here. That's what I mean. I'm like, I always have too many. But this time I didn't have too many, but too much, if that makes sense. Also, I can still YOLO in 2026. That's my generation, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna stop that. I'll YOLO till I die, I guess. They were going to make a UK-based remake of The Godfather. They are going to cast Don Vito Corleone. Now, that's absolutely... I don't even know what to say about that, but I guess I respect the creativity, actually. It's a good word. Yeah, it used to be everywhere. It was a trend. It's the last trend I noticed as a young person, you know? And once I looked at the memorabilia at the ones I've been at, can't exactly afford March at Hard Rock Cafe. Stuff is a bit expensive, yeah. I fully agree. Like, they do sell it a little bit overpriced. The food is actually okay, or at least here. The Bucharest one is the only one I've ever eaten at. It's very tasty, and it wasn't that bad. It's slightly expensive as well, but it wasn't like that bad from what I remember. But yeah, it's definitely quite pricey, yes. We have YOLO Fitness here. Someone made it their brand. Maybe it just stands for something else, though. Maybe it's a different kind of YOLO they thought about. Different kind of abbreviation. Also, it's Sammy. Welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. You only lift once, probably, actually. It could be. Would make sense for a gym, for fitness. How are you doing, Sammy? I saw what you posted on the Discord, by the way, which is very diabolical. For your friend. It's a classic Sammy troll, I think, though, I have to say.
Look Looks like this is...
Come on, you.
I forgot
Oh,
how
this
much
place
I
now?
missed
That's
her.
annoying. Leave me alone. I
Godric
want cards.
Gryffindor.
This is the card walk, or the card rush, or whatever.
Have you heard?
We got a lot of cards
Behind
here.
us is a statue. You can use
So
it
get
find
ready
the
to hear that
entrances to the
jingle in
secret
your dreams
founder
after
duel.
this.
Defeat each. No one we know. That's way to open up. Everyone knows that finding famous
Everyone
witches and
knows
wizards
that
cards can be
famous blah,
very
blah, blah.
difficult. So we.
She's
it's a
okay
good
with
deal.
it. I was hoping
Brilliant.
that, but still
Ignatius
diabolical
Wildsmith.
troll. How have you been doing apart from that, of course?
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Greta Catchlove.
Wicked. Why is Colin in the background? You're
Brilliant.
supposed to be petrified,
Chauncey
dude.
Aldridge.
Colin didn't read the script. He didn't realize he should be off
Brilliant.
screen at this point. He's
Herpo
still
the
there.
Foul.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Paracelsus.
good luck with that as well, Sammy. Hopefully it's a peaceful call that's going well, of course. And, yeah, fingers crossed. Best emo, no question. The Wicked run is pretty good, yeah. There's a lot of very quality 7TV emotes, though, I have to say. But I do like that one. He snuck away again, yep. That's what gets him killed in HP 7. He better be careful.
Good luck, yeah.
Also, that is a lot of card numbers, GG's. Of course, Sammy knows them all. Actually, perfect time to join right now for you with the card rush. Couldn't have been better. Paracelsus. He's a gold card, by the way. Paracelsus, fun fact. One of the few gold cards in HP 2. And I suppose, probably, I guess he kind of deserves it. I always find it very funny in this how the commentator for the duel is like standing on the field. Like you see the Gryffindor behind the Hufflepuff duelist, that's the guy commentating this match, this fight. So he's just standing there. I do not know why. Like, it seems a bit dangerous.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my god, I hate this duel though so much. Oh come on, what did that? What the fuck? Come on. Bro, I hate it. Everything gets blocked. Horrible round one. Oh. Sounds too normal for wizards. I guess that's also true. He's kind of hidden behind the plans, that's true. If you commentated, you need to be the center of the action, I guess. He's doing it fully Jordan style, I suppose. He's also quite involved in Quidditch matches. At least he gets very excited when they happen. Well, that was better. Not great, though. Minute 17 to save. We're not saving anything. That is unfortunate. Really bad fight. They're really, really annoying. I hate them a lot, the founder duels.
Helga Hufflepuff.
I was hoping to get a bit of time save here. He's also very passionate about brooms, that's true. Bro, what is this cutscene? Hello? Yeah, that's true. Usually what he's doing back there, creeping in the background, should be a one-way ticket to Azkaban as well. That is a good point. Oh my god, that was annoying. Took so long to beat that guy. Oh god, I hate that. Well, a lot of those things are just kind of boomer traps. But how are you doing apart from that? I hope they are making good progress in figuring those kind of things out. And I hope you're doing alright. Thank you so much for joining. Slytherin dueling dungeon. Why the fuck do they have a dueling dungeon? But I guess it doesn't hurt to hone your skills, to be evil and mean. It's aura farming to the max. It's pretty cool. I do like the Slytherin dueling arena. This one's also way more fun to duel in than the other one. Because there's not too many random collisions that block your spells.
Get ready. Duel.
Oh, that's nice actually, Faith. I'm happy you get some stuff you enjoy. To also take away the boredom, of course. So enjoy all of those things. Okay, that's a good duel. I'm happy about that. I thought the top of the screen was just black. Isn't it? I guess it's like supposed to indicate that the ceiling is so high you don't even see it. Because again, the Slytherins do farm in here, do aura farm in here. Oh my god, it does not give up, Sonya, I have to say. Oh my god, there's still time loss? Come on, this was good. The PC really, really wants that Windows 11. I still think you wouldn't, like, hate it too much, genuinely. I still think so. Once we change the interface to be like Windows 10 again, it's not really much of a difference. Like, I think the only difference I actually can tell on my PC is that stuff is round instead of corners. You wouldn't hate it too much, but I guess you preferred... No, okay, you would hate it enormously, sure.
Welcome. I hear you.
Sure. Maybe one day I update it without you telling you, and you probably wouldn't even notice. No, I wouldn't do that, but... It's really not that much of a difference, because you can change the UI relatively well to look exactly like Windows 10. So for me, it was almost no change. I'd be missing all of a sudden. Banished forever on the balcony, I think. You also keep 10? Interesting. I don't know, I've actually not had any issues with it, that's all I can say. I respect that though, I used to stay on the same operating system for a long while back and like a while ago as well. So I respect that, I understand it as well. Wow, okay, Gogger also hated it, interesting. You just reinstall Windows 10, I guess, probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can always downgrade again as well, I think, so... Would just be a clean Windows install. Sometimes actually a good thing to do. Suddenly I'll be back in Oldenburg Castle. Okay, this one was a bit better. At least we saved a lot of the time back that I lost earlier, so that's good. Pace is looking nicer again. More than 2 minutes is nice. Get a bit hungry now. I am slightly hungry, but that's good. That is actually good to know. We'll be making food very shortly, because we are getting towards the end of this run. I'm looking forward to that. Lord, down to XP. Classic. I mean, XP is a classic, to be honest. Can't hate on XP, even though I do think it's a worse operating system than 10, objectively. But of course, that's also because stuff progressed with time. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. I disabled all the bloatware, removed all the bloatware, and then brought back the old UI, and now I'm very happy with it. But yeah, I agree, Gogger. It was such an amazing experience. Nice. It was. For its time, it was definitely pretty based. Should be fine. Sometimes you avoid out jumping back here, but we're okay. It's aimed for low calories. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. That's okay. I'll cook some high calorie dishes soon. No, I think it's good. I do agree. It's also a nice pin. It's good. It's good to eat some health percent. It's so dumb you need to look at the art for 100%. I know. I guess it's kind of because it's the 100% completion. Also, what the fuck did PB do here? Like, it's sort of the reward you get for doing everything. So I guess they want you to check it out. Or you don't get 100%, but it is a bit silly. Wanted to reply to Pave. Yep, the master pinner strikes again. It's great. I love it. Maybe if you want to continue watching Dexter, but Netflix is like, it's not the right household, please give us the money. Oh, they've gotten so greedy as well. I think, I mean, I've never really had Netflix, but from what I remember, back in the days, it was one of the big features that you can share the account with people. And nowadays, that's a big no-no, apparently. It's still gonna be a bit, Bambi. You have to hold it in for quite a bit. Gonna be another, like, less than 20 minutes, but still a bit until we have the Basilisk. But we're getting there, we're trying. We're trying to get the snack out of there. At least from this point on, it's no more Hundo cleanup. It's just straight to the late game, straight to the end. Hate Netflix with such a passion, yeah, honestly, same. At least you can watch Dark on there, that's true. Oh my god, Jinx as well. I heard good things about that show as well, Enter. Thank you so much, Jinx, for 38 months. We'll be dink-donking for a while, I think. Yeah, Gringotts killed the Duofecta and the HP1 run, but somehow we got a very decent HP2 PlayStation 1 run out of it, so... I hope I don't lose it on the slide into the chamber, which can always happen, but it's not terrible so far, so we'll see. Cat Jam, thank you so much, Jinx, for the resub once more. 38 months is crazy. A lot of cat jamming, a lot of dink-donking, and thank you so much. Oh, that's not where we split. They even tweeted on Valentine's Day something like, when you share the account with your loved one. Yeah, very romantic, Netflix. Just a shame you removed that feature. That's a really kill day. I think that's a joke, right? That would be crazy, though. Heard the Basilisk got into DJing after HP2. It's DJ Basilisk.
Look,
Netflix and chair, yes, exactly. That's all we do, because it's not 10 PM yet.
Open.
Yeah, Jinx's reset message is always brain overload, sure. And that's what we love. Thank you so much. It's Neem and it's Jinx, and it's a 38-month resub. Thank you so much.
Well,
will be
Really,
right
really appreciate that a ton. Wait, it's not a joke? They actually launched a trailer on Netflix? Did they? Before it was on YouTube? I mean, again, I wouldn't put it past people nowadays to make... Is that actually a real story? That is horrible. I agree. That is absolutely horrible. For GTA 6? Makes you doubt it even more. Yeah, that's so weird. On Netflix? 6-hour exclusive GTA 6 preview. I guess they got a lot of money from Netflix, probably, in like some kind of deal. Yeah, I know, we've been both doubting it for a while now, but yeah, it says something if you do. I will be very quickly focusing on this. I like this entire Netflix GTA drama, but I will not be reading chat for the next minute or so, because I do not want to fall off this fucking slide. That has killed many runs in the past, so we'll get back to this. Okay, that was not even my fault. Nice. Unlucky. I couldn't have even done anything about that. I was just sucked off the site. Wouldn't surprise me if you need a paid sub to be online to play online nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised either. It's gonna be a series. Ah, okay, interesting. Oh. Yeah, we were just gone. It was just... Oop. Change the settings and you want to see if it worked? Wait, what settings? I think I missed a bit of stuff. Again, I'll try to focus on this. I will be missing a bit until we are done with this. I like the music in this part, but this part in general is so shit. I don't know if this lost the run. It probably didn't. Definitely not good though. Oh, at least we have more health though. That's kind of nice, to be fair. I don't know why you don't spawn with full health. Make it make sense. That was so much easier. I don't know what I did the first time. I think I choked it a bit as well. Oh well. When at the old days when Rockstar released the gameplay teaser for GTA 5 on YouTube for free, yeah. That's how it should be, bro. It's a trailer for a game. People shouldn't have to pay for that. Also, what the fuck, Jinx? I mean, I like the theme, sure, but I didn't want to hear it more. But what the hell is this? Base 100 gift subs, dude. What?
See? I shall go back.
Oh no.
James, thank you so much for the 4 gift subs. And 100 in total. That's crazy. What the hell? At least I don't have to die here now, by the way, because of our death in the other level. What the hell? Thank you so much. I don't know what settings you changed. I have to admit, I'm still very curious. But thank you. Big love to Jinx, indeed. That's very base. Thank you so much for the 4 gift subs. And enjoy, of course, enjoy the emotes, people. Because like gaming is getting more and more greedy. Oh, yeah. And that's not just a recent trend. It has been like that for a while. That was a great Lockhart fight. Thank you once again, though. What the hell? Minigame having to fight Lockhart when he injures himself is criminal. I mean, it's kind of before he injures himself, I think. He's just like, this is where he goes crazy, where he just like basically wants to get rid of Harry and Ron for any means necessary. By any means necessary, sorry. There's that one movie about GTA with Danny Radcliffe as one of the Hauser brothers. What the hell? A movie about GTA? I am so confused. It worked. It did, but what were you testing, Jinx? You got me very curious. I thank you so much, though, once again, for the 4 gift subs. What the hell? I am super curious what the testing is. The badge looks cool. Oh, yeah, I like the 100 gift sub badge. It does look really nice. Oh, yeah, it does. Was it like a privacy setting that it didn't work? Oh, yeah, true. Usually it said 0. I remember that. It said you gifted 0, which made absolutely no sense. Oh, that's cool. I'll be able to get GTA 6 for £59, which is fairly tempting. Wait, you need to explain a bit more, Sheriff. That's a decent price, I do agree. Still a bit, but decent. But what is that? Is that a Sheriff exclusive offer? Can other people get that as well? Also, yeah, no, for sure, that's what I hate about online streaming in general. When you want to watch something and just nobody has it, or someone has it and then they remove it, and yeah, all of that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, no more fake subs, exactly. Not 0 anymore. That's really cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, my PB also died on the fucking slide. It's not great, but yeah, we can still PB. Giga Jinx, indeed. Yes. There's a movie about the making 3 to San Andreas. Hot coffee being a major plot point. What the fuck? There's a movie about that with Daniel Radcliffe. That is insane. But he has played a lot of very weirdly obscure roles, so I'm not surprised. It is. I know it's a bit TOS as well, which makes me even more confused what the fuck that's about. But yeah. Yeah, everyone has their weakness, I guess, and everyone has their weak franchise they spend their money on. Another 5-second ad. Let's go. People are getting some very very short ones today, which is nice. No. No, that's not good. What? Brother! Oh my god. Harry. He needs to learn how to fucking ledge grab. What is happening? Hello? Can you ledge grab, you fucker? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Well, that sucked. I approve that message, Lord. It's fine. It was something Sherf sent, so it's not a problem. No, but Twitch is probably doing Twitch stuff. It's fine. PlayStation 1 hates me today. It really does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I mean, the health is not great now, but it should be okay. People leave finger. Can you not just press like arrow key up and it comes up again? It should, right? And then this time we... Well, I mean, if Twitch would not be a troll, I guess we'll approve it and it should work. But technically, if you press up arrow, it shows the last sent message. It should work.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Yeah, this time instead of the message being deleted, it's just a ban, exactly. I made Harry not grab that ledge 3 times. I see, yeah. I see. You're sabotaging the run. This is really bad. This is a very bad chamber. I don't know how much this loses, though. We ban Sheem? Well, I mean, that makes sense, Sajuk. That's 90% of your messages, I think. Also, I like them both, Bambi, but probably frikadellen. I like those more. Meatballs. Meatballs are based. Cannot go wrong with that. Like sure from AliExpress. It's Sheem. Hey, welcome in, Joe, as well. Not here today. Bald not here today. But you're here, so that's nice. How's it going? Twitch is buffering crazy style. Oh, is it from the VPN or what's... That's really annoying. At least you didn't see how much fucking time we just wasted in this. Not the end of the world, but we will have to go into the boss fight low health. So that's a bit monka. How's your weekend been though, Joe? How's your Saturday been? Hope you've recovered from spookiness yesterday, of course. I pressed the up arrow wrong number of times. I think you just enjoy doing this to me, which I can... You know what? I can't even be mad about that. Also, this is the cutscene with Tom Riddle and the Glock. Just look at him holding that Glock in his hand and tell me that doesn't look like a gun. Like, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't look like a diary. He's just clearly holding a gun to Harry's face. Yeah, the fight is pretty easy. I'm not too worried either, exactly. If anything, that is the most 2D diary I've ever seen. She looked like she was through the floor. Yeah, she looks very weird on the floor there. She's like very bundled up. Also understandable, Joe. I think Skillet's driving traumatized all of us. Not VPN, but maybe VPN would help. It might, actually. I'm sorry about that, though. I hope it stabilizes soon. I mean, it could be a very silver water pistol as well, that's true. The snake sounds gross. I suppose. It sounds very futuristic to me, with those, like, laser sounds. Would have solved his problems faster. I think so, too. I think a Glock would have made Voldemort win. Clean and simple to get rid of Harry. Sadly, he never thought about that. Look how small he looks in the distance. Voldemort in the background. He's a tiny Voldemort. Tiny, threatening Voldemort. Oh, that does sound nice, Joe. That sounds like a great Saturday plan. How was the lunch? Yeah, he has some small Voldy energy in that corner, exactly. Oops. Oh yeah, also true. The health buff from the Basilisk is straight from the movie as well. That's true. VPN actually helped. Let's go. Based. Now you're back for the finale, which is awesome. Gimli infiltrated the game. Yeah, what is this weird Lord of the Rings mashup? Oh, Mace as well. What a time to resub. Oh my god, 81 months, by the way, is absolutely crazy. I guess we have more cat jamming going on. It's been okay. It's been very chill, actually, Joe. So really can't complain. Had fun runs as well. Had a fun stream. Nice morning. All very, very chill. Thank you for asking. That is a cat jam and a half, though. All the hieroglyphs. Well, the way German text-to-speech says it, it's a good beat, and yeah, it sounds like hieroglyphs a bit. Thank you so much for the resub, Domaze. Once again, 81 months is a crazy, crazy long time. Learning numbers with German text-to-speech. A lot of twice. At least this time she didn't scam you. I know there were times when you did like a lot of symbols and she just gave up like halfway through. So that one was pretty decent, but thank you so much for once again keeping that up for an insanely long time. Like, what the fuck? Getting up to that 100 at this point. How are you doing as well? Hope you had a wonderful weekend so far and a good Saturday. Not PB, is it? It should. This is compared to PB, isn't it? It must be. This better be compared to PB. I was thinking I'm PBing here. This better be. So far, so good. That is really good to hear. Yeah, same here. Same here. It's been a very nice Saturday. It should be a PB. Considering how story accurate this game is, the fight doesn't get close. Yeah, I guess they just didn't really know how to do it. Yeah, it's Pock Basilisk, exactly. Why is that not a 7 TV yet? On the health bar. No, it's so close. Come on. You tried, exactly, yeah. That's all that we can ask for with the bot. Thank you for checking and welcoming Green as well. It is PB, okay. I don't know if this boss fight was good. It might have lost a bit of time. The time is not here. I don't know why. I don't like it either. It's silly if you ask me. That was changed at some point. Die, Basilisk. But I don't know how long the cutscene is, but this should be PB. We have 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. We have 4 minutes. The cutscene is not more than 4 minutes. There's no way. Thanks for the GGs already, people. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It was a fun run, actually. Not amazing. It had a lot of issues, but this should be a pretty decent improvement. So thank you so much for the GGs. But yeah, at some point this was changed. The time used to be when you kill the Basilisk. But for some reason now it's on the next load after this long-ass cutscene. I really don't know why. Also, I hope not, Sadug. We had enough games that crashed for no reason. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it into existence. Yeah, convenient diary distraction, exactly. Dude, perfect trick shots again. Also, what the fuck? That clap emote is so cursed. Do I have I am clap, actually? Yes, I do. And of course, the Sonya GG as well. Based emotes.
He took me over.
You will GG anyways? Yeah, I know, it should be a PB, so thank you so much. What happened here? A PB happened, heck, somehow. Always the runs that you expect the least, to be honest. I mean, I guess, yeah, that's the idea. You need to see Harry creepily stare into the camera, otherwise this does not count as a 100%. I mean, at least we get to see the outro, which I guess is kinda cool. We get to see a bit of yapping about the story and all that shenanigans, so I guess that's nice. I suppose. Also, you did believe in the beginning, that's true. Thank you, people. Kinda crazy, the last run submitted to the 2 PlayStation 1 leaderboard was my last 100% PB a month ago. This game do not be very active. Also, wow, that must have been a bit of a longer call, heck. I think we've been quite far ahead for a while, but you know, apparently you calling your parents is our good luck charm, apparently. Oh my god, this Dumbledore expression is also cursed. We're losing a bit of time here, I think. 2 hours around it, that makes sense, yeah. Ah, he has, I see, Sheriff, I see. I guess he just hasn't submitted yet, that makes sense.
And as for Harry,
come on, speak a bit faster, please.
The boy who lived.
Yeah, the boy who cringed into the camera, I know. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure we're gaining a place, Galileo. I'm pretty sure we're gaining a position. Let me see. Oh my god, I'm 2 seconds behind 5th place now with that. No, wait, I'm not. No, I am. Oh no, I'm 2 seconds behind. Well, I beat Beaver. That's at least something. Thanks for the GGs. You Thunder as well, and thank you for the GGs. Loads of potential 7TV emotes in that cutscene? Yeah, definitely. It's okay, that Colgate ad. Harry does have a white smile, that's for sure. Those are some shiny teeth.
Gryffindor are in the lead on house points.
Oh, really? I didn't know that he runs. I mean, is he still active in Lord of the Rings? Because Harry Potter, he hasn't run for a while. But as a fun fact, I think I said that last time when we PB'd already, but the 5th place, the 2:27.35, which we missed by 2 seconds, used to be the world record when I started running this game. That used to be the 100% world record. So theoretically, you know, now after like 6 years of running this game, I suppose, I'm on old world record pace in skill level. I guess that's something, I suppose. Oh, he did Battle for Middle-earth even, nice. Oh yeah, clicking on his profile 2 years ago, not even that long ago. Yeah, and Harry Potter, sadly, is not actively running anymore. Which is a shame, but yeah. Also understandable, of course. We did, actually, Gloria. Almost 2-minute PB, which ain't bad. Definitely had some issues. Time save in chamber, time save on the slide, time save at the basilisk. But not terrible. Not terrible. Yo, Woolulu as well, yeah. One of those elusive PBs. Unfortunately, it's a PB in a category that I do not really need top 10 in or anything, so it doesn't matter too much, but thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a nice PB. It's a bit random. My time in this was not very good, so it's nice to beat it, but, you know, slowly but surely, getting some better times than this is nice.